Checking. It says we're live here. Whoa. I think we're here. I think we got it. Kyle's here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we're all here. Look at us. We made it. Uh, We are live. You literally, right when I hit live, and I was like, freaking out. I was like, why did I do this? Oh, okay. All right, I'm getting it. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. Let me get this chat in here. Oh, no. OBS is not letting me. Yes. Yeah, great question. So everybody in the chat, you're right now looking at the the video of it. I just can't hit like full screen yet or theater mode. So yeah, it's gonna look a little weird for 12 minutes, and then I'm gonna fix it all up real fast. All right, can I tell you guys something about my mother? And this is one of the reasons why I love her so very much. Ever since the halftime show, she has been looking up lore about the Kendrick and Drake beef. She's like, "Do you know that they symbolized the American flag?" He likes to. It was multi-layered. It's about the divisions of our country and about the Bloods and the Crips. I'm like, "Ma, I love you. Please never change." Dude, man, again, my mom's bi panic over SZA was hilarious. Just seeing her, she was nervous, stuttering. She's like, SZA, she's very beautiful. She's like she's flat up top, but she's got a very nice waist. You know what I'm trying to say, Joe? I think she would look good naked. Like, I love her, dude. She's the best. Yes. Oh shit. Oh shit. Guys, let me figure it out. Yeah, let me get something. What am I doing? You guys are right. They can only hear me. I thought I changed that. Let me see. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Huh. Because it says everything's on the stream track. God, as I almost wipe out. It says everything is on the up and up here. Uh, yeah, it says audio tracks 1, 2, 3. They're all set to. It's literally the first thing that I did when I got in here. No, they're not. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Start talking, both of y'all. Okay. I think this. Yeah. Say something again. Let's see. Oh, yep. It's so. 1 second. Mm-hmm. Chat. There you go. All right, say something again.
Hello, hello. Can you hear us now?
There you go.
Hey, we made it.
All right, so
what we said before
Go for
was, Light is manifesting some God of War news because she's wearing her jacket. It's a dope jacket. I wish they had in my size. Yeah, it's great. I'm manifesting some Wolverine news. I'm wearing Marvel. Joe showed up with nothing, so Joe's currently trying to find something to manifest.
Joe's just vibing.
Something.
It's about the destination, the journey.
while we were on mute though, like you're not expecting like a brand new God of War game. You just want the remake
Right.
remasters, right?
Yeah, I just want a remake remaster of the originals so I can play them.
Yeah. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
I don't think we're
like,
gonna get it, but I would love it.
I love how this is like, 40 minutes long. So it is almost showcase length, which is exciting.
We have a decent shot of hearing about things that we're excited about with the link,
Yeah.
for sure.
If they continue the trend, I feel like we might see a new Resident Evil.
That would be nice.
They typically have been just showing up on PlayStation stuff for the first time. Capcom's got a lot going now. So I
Yeah.
swear to God, like if we see Monster Hunter, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh, we're gonna see it. Be
I'm gonna
prepared.
be
It's gonna be
so
the
mad.
final. It's gonna be the final thing we see. Especially because weren't they having issues where people couldn't play the demo during the demo window because the online services are down or something like that?
Oh, where the? Oh no.
So they're gonna be like, shit. Now we gotta show something.
Oh no.
Yeah, Monster Hunter's here, guys. I don't know if you.
Oh, Joe,
we can
no.
guarantee that. I got-
See if you can full screen it and mess around.
Oh yes, I got the trophy room merch.
Hell yeah,
of
that counts.
Counts.
That counts.
Love it. Love it.
I thought I got a ghost-inspired theater move. Let me fix this real fast. And fun fact about this shirt, guys. Let's talk about progress. This shirt used to not fit me,
Hey.
and now it's a little snug. We're getting there.
That's awesome.
Also, I don't know
I don't know.
how big you want our icons to be.
Let me pull up the video.
I know right now it's a little bit, I think, too big.
What happens if you press full screen on the video?
It blows up to the whole screen, and I can't manipulate OBS because I only have one thing.
Oh, you only have one monitor.
Yeah.
Got it. If you want to, I don't know what you're showing. You're showing the tab thing. I don't. if you
Yeah,
don't
no,
want
I'm
that
trying to
shown-
get rid of the tab. I don't know how to get rid of it. You got minutes.
Right click on the highlighted little list icon.
I did,
top.
but then it pops up and it's like, look at all this stuff. Do you want to see YouTube stuff?
No. Like at the top, next to create button.
Oh, the notifications?
Nope.
There's like a blue.
Yeah,
tube.
this. Yeah. Can you turn it off there?
No, but I think I'd know a way. Get away from me. Remove from Chrome. Be gone. Be gone, too, buddy. Be gone
I
from
think
me.
how you had it is fine.
No, I didn't like it anyway. They wanted me to pay for everything.
Oh.
Back in the day,
No.
we used to be a real country.
I used to love TubeBuddy, and then everything was like paywalled, and they're like, "Oh, you can only search 5 tags before you have to pay." And I'm like, "Screw you, TubeBuddy."
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
alright,
you want to look at 2 accounts?
Can-
Nope, you gotta pay fee.
Joe, can you
Yes.
pop chat out from your shared screen,
Pop shit.
or actually disable their chat because we don't want to see their chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
we
gonna
can.
Complain?
I don't want to see people complain about shit.
Yeah. There's a woman in my game. They make me force me to talk to her or something.
So, Tomo-kun in chat says, I actually hope for a bit more on Project Robot, but I have low hopes for that. This is my first state of play ever anyway, so don't know what to expect. Glad it's going to be with the TR trio. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us, bud.
Let's hope it's a good state of play and state of plays aren't ruined for your first one if it's bad.
Okay, so how do you like this setup that I have right now, Kyle? Is this too much window, like for us, or?
I gotta wait because in our call, we're a full 20 seconds ahead of what she was saying. So.
Nailed it.
Gotta love the delay.
Yeah.
And chat, how's everybody sounding? Is Kyle too low? Is he too high? Is Light too low? Too high? Let me know. Put the feelers out there. Y'all helped us just a second ago.
Only thing I would say, Joe, is maybe make our cameras horizontal.
Oh, vertical just makes it a little easier for me.
That's fine.
It
That's
makes
fine.
it like one block.
Then I would say maybe move us to the right. I'm thinking of like mini maps or like game names. They're
Right
usually
here?
lower left.
You're right.
It's going to take 20 seconds for me to see your changes. So.
We will get back to you in 20 business
Yeah.
seconds.
You get some killer waiting music here.
Tomoku in the chat says YouTube audio a tiny bit lower.
Is low.
No, to put it a little bit lower.
To put it a little bit lower. Okay, thank you. You're right. And it might change as well because the music might be. It's actually very low. So it might be just be the music that they have is super loud.
Yeah, the countdown YouTube music is always really freaking loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I say we go with that, and if we need to change it, we change it.
Okay.
Who knows?
Fair enough. Yeah, I would change it to horizontal, but that next time.
Try.
Next time. Whew. Guys, I've been doing so many tests at work. Midway through the one test like I had to take for the state, I was just like, can we just I can't do this. You're just kidding. Can we take a break?
I pass. Trust me, I pass.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like I can't.
You
keep
don't
doing
need
this.
you don't need my test scores.
Dude, at one point, man, I was just like, just give me the test. Okay, thank you. 98. I'm like, there you go. Like, I don't need to read this 40-minute thing. Like, come on. Oh, I should say we're live.
Oh yeah. Joe, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
what are we expecting to do tonight here on the trophy room with the state of play for everyone watching live?
Great question. Can you tell me?
Well, we're gonna be live reacting right now to the state of play. Roughly 40 plus minutes is how they framed it, so probably like 42. And then we're gonna do immediately afterwards our reactions to it, and then are we going straight into the main show? Of the
We are
week?
going straight into the main show. And, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I have no plans. There is no list of like script or whatever that I have. So you're gonna see everything off the cuff.
What up, Chalish? What up, William?
What up, everybody?
Good evening,
Hello.
Unbroken. Good evening.
And then we're gonna do yep.
Also,
Like,
can I
what's
just say real quick, shout out to everybody in this freaking community. You're awesome, and thank you so much to everybody who's been joining me. I started streaming again on my channel, and
Hey.
a bunch of familiar faces over there from here. So thank you guys so much.
God, I love to
Absolutely.
see
It's
that.
so nice seeing that.
Yes. We truly do. Like, I really, like, I say it all the time. I really mean it. We do have the best fucking community.
It's
There's
pretty
just
good.
no one's coming close to what we got. And, you guys are just a group of real awesome peeps. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm just saying we're live and I have the link. It's gonna look weird
It's fine.
for a sec.
It's fine.
It's gonna look weird for a
PlayStation
sec.
needs to stop doing this immediately at the end of the workday. That'd be fantastic.
Come on, what are we doing?
All right, last call. Resident Evil 9.
Given.
Little
Oh, yeah.
Devil Inside.
Given.
I'll say it. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
in.
go. Yeah, see, now it's very low, so I'm gonna put it to medium. Okay. See what I did?
Oh no!
What'd I tell you?
Go. At least it's out of the way now.
I'm leaving.
No idea just how big the world is.
All right, chat. Let us know where we're at, volume-wise.
What's going to be really funny is if we inevitably play this and fall in love with it, and then we're like, damn that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now we're on board for the next one.
It's funny because I did try to get into the beta 2 nights ago, but I was just way too tired. Way too tired. But like the game is beautiful, especially on PS5 Pro.
I can't play it on principle just after all my bitching.
My issue with it is not how it looks. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a game that I'm into.
Yeah. And for the people that are into it, man, like this game's gonna do stupid numbers.
Yeah.
Stupid numbers.
That's the reason why I drafted it to the team. Or Light drafted it to the team. I forgot who drafted it.
Not me. It was Joe, I think.
Did I?
I don't remember. All right, Monster Hunter. Okay, there we go.
We
I
got
was like,
you.
come
We're out
on.
of the way.
Out of the way. Done
I
now.
should write some notes too. Shoot.
I do have a notebook. Ready to go.
I was about to say, it's not even out yet, and you're already touting an update?
I wrote Monster Hunter again. Excellent.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズ
What's up,
プロデューサー
my
の
man?
杉本です。無料タイトルアップデート第1弾の追加モンスターとして玉三つが決定いたしました。この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、
Stingray is
詳
totally
細
right.
は改
You
め
need
て
a
お知らせしたい
dedicated
と思
group
ってお
to
りま
play
す。
with. And if you
本
have
作
that
は
group,
発売後に
you're
数回
probably
の
loving
タイトルアップデートを予
But
定し
if
てい
you're
ます。
not like, if you're like
タイ
us,
トルア
you're
ップデ
like,
ート計画については追ってお知らせしますので今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ち
Disney,
してお
don't
りま
put
す。
that out there. I don't want 20 minutes of Monster Hunter here.
Do not manifest that for us.
Okay,
お楽しみください。
all right,
You're
good.
good.
Yeah, so enjoy the rest of it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now it starts for me.
Resident
Now
Evil
we're
9.
in. Don't do that to me, Joe.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the racing game.
Forged to
Say
unleash
yeah.
vengeance.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
It's a Rage 4.
More than a weapon.
Shinobi?
It is the soul of a shinobi.
Yo.
This was one of the ones teased at Game Awards not last year, 2 years ago?
No
The
obstacle
art
can
style's really
stand in
cool.
their way.
This looks
Soaring
good.
where others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision.
The Kush completionist says what we're all thinking. Sega's been cooking this decade. They really
They've
have.
been cushioned this decade.
Look at Kush.
Each weapon a tool. Each tool a part of the whole. This is the mastery of a shinobi.
This style is up your alley.
The
Go play The
legend
Messenger.
continues.
Yes.
Messenger's real good.
August
August.
29th. Okay.
No, it's Sonic Racing.
There you go. For a good friend, Mike. They're like, listen, we saw that. We saw that Switch commercial with Mario Kart, and we knew we at PlayStation had to deliver something. Something better.
I forgot which one I played, but it's not bad.
No, I heard really
It's
good things.
pretty fun.
Yeah. We got to play that Mike's house.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It was I wanted to play a kart racer and I didn't have a Switch.
That's right. Honestly, this looks like Mario Kart 8. Like, if you didn't tell me it wasn't, I would just assume they added Sonic DLC.
The maps look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Giant octopus, let's go.
That's how Joe's name. Giant octopus? Mid. Crossworld.
You don't need to know my reason.
There is no judging happening here.
Wish list.
Oh, there's a network test. Next
So
week.
that can't be too far away then.
Break free.
Yes, I knew it.
Unbound from the laws that govern reality.
Oh, never mind.
I was going to say, you knew what?
I was like,
thought
what do we know, Joe?
I thought it was Elden Ring because I saw Bandai Namco and I looked up.
Oh, yeah.
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine.
No, it's not that game.
The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras.
Oh, no. This is
Beyond
Digimon, isn't it?
known as Digimon.
Holy shit. Kyle Stevenson, we're giving you a raise.
No, you're not giving me a raise. Here's why. Because I saw this morning that the store page leaked for a new Digimon game on GameStop.
Oh, hot damn.
And then as this was playing, it clicked.
I loved the Digimon show when my siblings were younger. They would watch that. I thought it was so good.
Really? I think we saw like episode 1. We're like, it's trying too hard to be Pokemon.
I think probably because I was a kid and I hadn't really watched a ton of Pokemon, so I didn't have anything to compare it to.
Hey, Joe, Enchanting Goat in
大家
chat
好，
says,
我是
think
说
I'll
日
have to
魂的
keep
创
doing
作者
Patreon
杨斌
just to hear that
从
great
一名
goat
独立开发
noise.
者到今天与 PlayStation 携手，这一路走来已历经10年。输入之魂结合了流畅爽快的战斗体验
Lost Soul
与丰富
aside,
多样的
let's
世界设计，
go.
玩家将在各具风格的场景中探索，
Okay.
面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的发布日期。
Now, Kyle, this is what you played this, right?
No.
I keep having the same dream.
I played Phantom Blade.
A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world.
Right, this is the one that's inspired by Final Fantasy.
A
if I'm not
powerful
mistaken.
being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might
Which
vanquish
has
the
a
invaders,
rabid fan base for this game.
the dream
Really?
ends.
Lots of people are excited for Lost Souls.
Is this really just a dream?
I haven't seen too much of it, so
My
I
only
can't
hope
confirm.
lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions together.
Liam?
I have a particular set of skills.
Like turning into a dragon.
I see
will fight
great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
Whoa, that's cool.
That looks cool.
Looks real pretty.
Yeah.
Let me be
I like
your
the movement a whole
vengeance.
lot.
It's giving me Final Fantasy
Blade in
16.
your hand.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not turn-based at all. It's definitely that action route.
Ooh, give me a good dodge. Oh, give me a good eye frame.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Okay, available May 30th.
May 30th.
Can we stop with May 30th? That is Elden Ring.
Hi everyone,
Is it really?
I'm Sean Benson.
Yeah.
We've got several updates today
Hi, Sean.
from partners
Hey,
around
Sean.
the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon series.
Oh.
Pirate Adventure.
First up, a playable demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this Friday. Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majiba's new Sea Dog style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates Coliseum.
I'll join you in the future, Like a Dragon fans and Yakuza fans. Can't say near future.
Sega and
Who
Mint
knows?
Rocket joined forces in Ichiban's Holiday, a new crossover DLC coming to Dave the Diver.
That's cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
Ichiban Kasuga and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi. Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and PS4.
Like, what crossover with Dave the Diver do you want?
The Splitgate 2 alpha begins February 27th on PS5.
I will be there.
Use portals and futuristic physics to dominate the arena, and play a new 24-player mode where 3 teams compete on a massive map.
All right, I'm gonna forget the list. I'm
There'll
too
be a-
distracted.
There'll be a thread.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Hey.
I'm here to
Very
give you
interesting to
an exclusive
see
first look
him
in the
here.
future
Right.
of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing the Island.
God, I'm not looking forward
With
to
the
this at all.
Island, players enter
Why?
an online environment.
This is
filled
why I
with
stopped buying NBA
WWE-themed
2K.
landmarks,
So
quests,
there's
live
like an
events,
open world
and
section
shops
where you run
with
around the
up to
map, and that's where you
50
can go
other
buy
players at
clothes
a
for your
time.
character, and
The
it just
Island also offers
not
deep
what I want.
customization, giving
Gotcha.
players the chance
bringing it
to
here, I
personalize
don't
their
know.
My Superstars
It ain't
like
it.
never before.
I'm gonna play the hell out of it. But
As the
it's
first
not-
of its kind for the franchise, the Island
Are
is
there
not
are
just
those
an
easy
addition,
platinums the way like
it's a bold step
MLB is?
toward the future.
No,
No.
I believe there's
Welcome,
like online
ladies
ranked
and gentlemen,
matches stuff that you have to do.
to the Island.
Maybe a wrestling skin on it will make me feel differently, but the NBA one, it was just too much.
Okay. Oh, there's an NBA island as well.
That's where it started.
Hey, Borderlands 4, let's go.
What's up? I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Guy.
And I'm
Go
Randy from
away.
Gearbox. And you know why
Go
we're
away,
here.
Randy
We're here
Pittsburgh.
for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands 4. Let's go!
All right, show me something.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a I wake up feeling like I'm brand new. I wake up feeling like I'm brand new. You don't wanna try me. I'm on the
Light, have you ever played the Borderlands games?
I have not. Besides, Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh
That's all
yeah,
I've
Tales
played.
is great.
We're gonna have so much fun. Let's go. I just found my group, boys. Listen, you, me, Kyle, maybe, can we? There's 4, right, for Borderlands?
Yeah.
Dude, bring Mr. Light in here?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm for real.
It's so much fun to play.
So much fun.
Depending what they do story-wise, it can be fun.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
Do you think this is holiday
So badass,
2025?
so much fun. I want more. We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4. And we're diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count. All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us? I think I do, Randy. Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy. I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4? This Randy. Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide for everyone on September 23rd.
I was thinking September.
We got work to do. See you in spring.
Sweet.
Oh shit. GGA's delayed. I'm calling it.
I don't think so.
Look, I don't mean to
They're
be rude.
They are rolling through things.
Yep.
They really
I
are.
really don't do small talk.
Yeah, we're not even halfway.
Nice to meet you too.
That's nuts.
So you want to go through more of your crazy
But
stories?
nothing like
My crazy stories.
Nothing
New.
too crazy.
Get out of here. If you don't
Shinobi,
trust
I think,
each
was
other. I don't need
fun
your
because that was
trust.
brand new. But
I kind of need yours.
2, 1.
this is out like
I
2
took
weeks.
inspiration for this story from when
2,
me and
3
my
weeks,
sister
yeah.
were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I based the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story.
Oh, we'll face it together. We got this.
Yeah.
I saw some media folks went to preview this, so that's exciting.
I have not seen
What now?
any of those yet. But this one I am actually legitimately, like, I do want to give this a go. So if one of y'all want to play this with me, let's go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, March 6th.
Yeah, it's very soon.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello now?
Supermassive. Let's do it.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that?
You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
Lisa, I like, she said, Split Fiction isn't playing favorites. They were on the Xbox showcase as well.
This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started.
Holy shit.
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure.
That's not
It's replicating
Monica
in
Rambeau,
human
right?
form. It's
Yeah, it
replacing
is.
us.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Directly
That
to
looks
80.
awesome.
That
Yeah,
looks
that looks
sweet as hell.
October 2nd.
Perfect time too.
2 days before my birthday. So I mean, yeah, so. Part of the dark pictures, by the way.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our
It's
property
5 nights,
abandoned
Joe.
in his
Yeah.
warehouse.
Can we? All right.
Can we stop?
Our job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing
How many
for
are
us.
there?
It's a kind of
Too many.
prototype
Too many.
endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume
It looks
and
like
become
this
any
is
character. We suspect
a
it may be
new
malfunctioning, so
thing.
just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could
Well, then if it's a
It's
new
still
thing-
5. No, it's still 5 nights because it's Fazbear Entertainment. But
death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident. But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Uh-oh. Wanda not 22 writes, Teague, you know what to stream.
Yeah, I had Freaky Friday streams for a long time where I would play. I played all of these games. I played a lot of indie horror.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Okay. Well, I'm happy.
Greetings from
you're
Moonwood.
happy.
We're the creators of the Midnight Walk.
Oh,
Cozy
yes.
horror game created entirely
yes.
in clay, where you will journey
This
down
one,
a
Light, I
nightmarish
think you didn't like
highway
the look
riddled
of.
with terrors that want
Oh.
to devour
Yeah.
you and your little
Yep.
lantern creature.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Together with your little friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you.
So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
I mean, you can't tell me that's not creepy.
No, yeah, no, that gave me that gave me
You're the caretaker of this little fog.
He's cute.
Okay, he is cute. I'll give him that.
Moon Mountain.
Look at
Am
him.
I right?
Alright, I'll wait back.
I am so in.
That looks so scary.
Close your eyes to make things clear.
Yeah, like that scared me. I'm alarmed.
I mean, it looks cool though. It looks cool.
May 8th. Pre-order now. And on PSVR 2. I always forget that.
Stop. Give me time.
I thought that was
Special
Duolingo.
thanks to Klaus and Olaf for that updated look at the
Isn't
Midnight
that bird
Owl.
dead? I've seen
Yeah,
that
they
TikTok.
just.
Of
Up next,
All of the
a
tweets from
quirky
the
new
gaming
adventure
companies have been
from
really
Konami.
freaking funny.
Oh, please let this be the Bug Snack devs. Please.
I loved Bug
In
Snacks.
Darwin's Paradox,
Oh,
you
it's
play as
not.
Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center.
Whoa. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Use Darwin's natural camouflage and inking
Oh, that's
skills
really fucking
to
cool.
escape the facility and save the world from aliens.
Yeah. F Luke 23 writes, it looks like we're booking all of May off. Like,
Exactly.
Yep.
We're excited to reveal a brand new title from Koei Tecmo Games and
Oh,
Omega Force.
that was very quick. I blinked it.
Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise.
Oh. Oh, that game, the Midnight Walk comes
Descend
out
into
while
hell. Call on powerful
new will be at
allies
PAX.
Oh.
and experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying. A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on
Oh,
PS5
Shadow
and
Drop.
PS4 later today.
Okay. Not my game, but I'm happy for you.
For whom are you working? I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself!
Onimusha!
A PS2 era classic returns with Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny.
I didn't play this one,
Capcom is
but people say
enhancing
it's the
the
worst
original
one.
game with HD
Oh, is
graphics
it?
and a host of quality of life features, including fine-tuned analog controls.
I was gonna say, I know a lot of people love Onimusha.
Immerse yourself in Jubei's
Not to.
hard-boiled
I
journey
think
and
this
fight
is the
through a
one that
world
I
of
did
turmoil
not end up
alongside
playing
trusty
for some
allies.
reason.
Okay.
People do not
Onimusha
like
2 Samurai's Destiny comes to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today. Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's
Oh,
latest
okay.
entry in the series. Onimusha
2026
Way of the
is too
Sword.
far. I'm gonna say it. We don't need 2026.
Well, here, it's not spoiling anything because it's not going to be part of anything. I won't name the game. But we're going through 6-1 Indie Showcase submissions, and there is somebody that put a 2027 game in there.
What?
Too far. We're like, no.
We might not even be here anymore.
Yeah, shit. Guys thinking way too optimistically.
I'm gonna say something very brave. I think the Capcom spotlights are stupid because they're showing trailers elsewhere a week
Yeah.
later.
Was this at the Capcom showcase?
Not this trailer.
Okay.
They showed something we've already saw.
Oh, fair enough. 'Cause it was like, this looks fucking dope.
This like, yeah, no, I'm so in. This is also very Capcom heavy, so I don't know about Resident Evil anymore.
Yeah,
I
Capcom
love
one day,
that.
they're gonna learn how to miss, but don't think it's anytime soon.
Stingray says take a shot every time May is mentioned.
We'd be drunk real quick.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
I already see 3 of Kyle's.
What?
That looks really cool. That looks
Does
really
that
cool.
feel? Do those play like a Soulsborne style?
I mean the older
Like
ones.
challenging wise or?
Colonel, tighten the security on this place.
It can, but it's very more like old school Resident Evil.
Okay.
Like, taking on zombies. This one's more action-y though, so I don't know.
Get its hands on your
So maybe like more like maybe
the
like Devil
philosopher's
May
legacy.
Cry-ish.
Then they're out to kill me as well.
Yeah. Maybe mixed with like the new RE4.
Okay.
She was like a mother and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake?
Oh, his eye.
Oh,
That was awful.
Oh my god.
I see it.
Do we know the date for this one?
Yes, it got leaked.
A great and terrible fury at being
October,
alive.
right? Or am I making that up?
28th.
And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
Is that
I
Pam
still
from
have the
SpongeBob?
Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us.
No.
Yes.
You know I hate SpongeBob.
Yeah.
This looks really dope, though. I'm in on this.
There it is.
Hey, look at me with dates.
I tried to play the original on GameCube when my friends brought it over, and I was so bad and had no idea what was going on. I had to stop. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Big
What?
same.
What?
What?
No one's gonna acknowledge the Ape Escape ape popping up at the end of that?
I didn't realize it was still part of the same trailer, so
Am
it
I
went
having
over
a
my head.
fever dream?
No, that happened. I just thought that was a new trailer.
When the fury of emotions.
They're not going to address it at all.
No, they're not. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I think it's like an Ape Escape mini game that was in the PS2 version, if I'm not mistaken.
Was there? I didn't play it. So I don't know.
Because I know it was part of the GameStop leak.
But they were in the original game.
The home I was born in.
Yes.
In that moment,
Oh, is this Hell Is Us?
I felt the connection.
Yeah.
Epsilon 11, sound off.
Thank you, Stingray. I didn't realize they were in the original.
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness.
I hope this game is good. It's got so much style.
Yeah.
Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
September 4th.
Okay. Okay.
Econ, Rogue Factor. I'm in. Heck Is Us. September 4th.
Oh, come on. No way!
Hey!
I said this as a joke earlier to Mike, like, what if we see it today? What if we see Lies of P DLC? Oh my god.
Closest thing to Bloodborne I'm gonna get out of State of Play, I'll tell you that.
Oh my god. Lies of P is so good.
You want to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
She was looking for someone.
Legendary.
She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I'll do whatever it takes.
This looks nothing like the
Your
DLC
survival
concept
is
art
all that matters.
put out.
Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
This looks really fucking good.
Yay!
I need to play that game. Pixel Junk. I forget where they are. He's very Japanese focused so far, you know? Which I dig, by the way. He's waking up.
Where do you think doors have eyes? Is this a Pixel Junk game?
Yeah. Now, what do they make, Kyle?
Oh, they are a very well-respected dev that makes a bunch of games with the Pixel Junk moniker, like Pixel Junk Monsters, Pixel Junk Shooter. I think there's 2 of those. And they're all different styles of games.
Okay.
This looks really cool.
It's like they're just gonna call it Dreams. Dreams of another.
Okay.
Alright, 2025. Not my thing, but I'm glad if you're.
Oh yeah, Pixel Junk Racers is another one, Stingray. Thank you. PSVR.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像する
This
ことが
doesn't look
で
like
き
a
る。
me game, but the
本
concept
作
of
で
it
は
is
ポ
really
イントクラウ
cool.
ドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界やダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
I'm intrigued to seeing how that looks in VR.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show.
Oh.
Definitive version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic
Let's see
open-world
it come
epic
on
comes to
PC. Let's do
PS5
it.
with VRR support and PS5 Pro support.
Hell yeah. Days Gone's a good game. We won't hear it here.
It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and horde assault.
Maybe,
a survival
you know, maybe
arcade
if enough
mode
people
with
give it a
increased
chance
horde
with the
sizes that will provide a fresh way to
remaster.
experience Days Gone.
Probably not, but you
And
know,
if
maybe we
purchase
could.
Days Gone on
Maybe
PlayStation
we could
4,
get
you can upgrade
a little
to
fire
digital
under
version of
Sony
Days Gone Remastered
sequel.
and get all the
$10
content
upgrade?
and features for $10.
Okay.
Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5
Huh.
April 25th.
And PC, you say? But they told me they were going to
New
stop.
DLC is coming to Stellar
Okay,
Blade this
that's
June.
cool.
Oh,
the
here you go,
sci-fi action
Joe.
game is partnering with Goddess of
Respectfully, I really like this game. It has nothing to do with the boobies. I swear to God, don't judge me.
Both the Nico
I like
DLC
the action.
and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June.
Oh, jeez. PC?
We've got some great
Announced on the
PlayStation
show?
Plus updates today, starting with
These
game
guys-
catalog titles arriving
Stop
on
listening to
February
Icon
18th.
Era. Sorry.
Star Wars
come on,
Jedi
give me something
Survivor,
good.
Top Spin 2K25, and launching into game catalog Lost Records Bloom and Rage
Kyle,
from the creators
Pretty
of Life is Strange.
good.
That's fucking stellar.
Did you girls
Pretty
ever
good.
Holy
see
shit.
anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The
Very
first
excited for
episode of
Lost
Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April. We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this
Come
year.
on, baby.
Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints.
Ooh, that's a big one.
genre-bending architectural adventure.
That is a big one.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this
Heard
spring.
nothing but stellar things.
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home. Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer.
The late 90s.
Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog.
Okay.
More
Coming soon
indies
are
day
the
one,
first 3
please.
Armored Core titles from the original PlayStation.
Oh,
Armored Core, Armored
get
Core
outta
Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the
Hey.
Classics catalog next week.
What's up, NES Encyclopedia?
What up?
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past.
Was that not a Souls doll looking thing?
Only I was left.
I can already tell you, Joe's in.
That was a fatal mistake.
It's true. She's badass and she's got a sword.
Nope. Okay.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it.
Yeah, dude, look, she looks badass, dude. Fucking
Yes,
cool ass.
to be forged.
Fucking gauntlet that shoots up to her shoulder. That's bad.
That voice made me almost spit Celsius all over my computer.
With the kid.
Yo, look at the
Her
aura!
wishes come at a price. To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Wanda in chat says Last of Us 3? Just kidding.
Dude, this looks really cool.
This is a feast only for the king.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
What was this Deb's name? Something Eclipse?
Yeah, something
My
like that.
quarrel
But I don't
lies
remember
not
what it
with
was.
you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is
What if it says Bloodborne 2, Joe?
my soul.
Okay. Tides of Annihilation. In development. I'm like,
The table is dead.
Her
It
voice sounds
exists
familiar.
no more.
yeah. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. You know what? It's not bad.
Marathon. Let's fucking go. Please? Yes, let's go. I think. I don't know.
Do you still not know?
Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's cool. It's cyberpunk and I'm in.
You must retrieve the architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands.
Oh, give me wall running.
I remember you.
Shoot.
Run away.
Metal Eden. Fuck yes. Let's go.
May?
Oh yeah. My memory's still a bit blurry.
Okay.
Hey,
IOI.
IOI partners.
It's not Bond, though.
Showtime! I have these gaps inside my head. Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. Wait for me! I'll cover you. All this time, you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. What you did?
I don't know what this is, but I am intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
Yes, make it stop! Make it stop!
If it's the same guy,
this is the only way.
because it said game director, right? Leslie something? Leslie was the lead developer of GTA 3 and 5.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of MindsEye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Joe, he was also lead designer on Red Dead Redemption.
First one?
Yep.
I will be fucking seated. Let's go.
I am excited for this.
Yeah, this is nice.
I cannot wait to crash lots of vehicles.
So many. You'll be drifting into so much stuff.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush.
I mean, he worked on arguably the best open world games ever.
Yeah.
He knows what works.
And this said 2025 at the beginning, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Proceeding on foot.
Give me some good cover-based shooting, dude. Just give me some good cover.
I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
That looks cool.
We're cooking with some fucking.
Yeah,
Summer
summer.
2025.
Jeez.
Dude.
I was gonna say we're not gonna get a studios game.
It's gonna end with this.
It always comes back to this.
We're on the beach.
Oh yeah, Death Stranding. Or not? Is that Rahul Kohli?
I was gonna ask that.
This moment. This choice.
That's definitely Rahul. Is this Corey's new game?
Kyle.
I'm just.
Madness reigns. Then everything begins again.
Like a time loop game?
Death. I always come back stronger.
That looks freaking cool.
I know that you
Or
are
what if
here,
it's a
and
house
I
mark?
will find you.
Yes. Returnal 2.
Dope logo. Yeah, baby!
Yes! Oh my god, yes, Housemark, I love you so much. I love you so much, Housemark.
Oh,
my
yes.
goodness gracious.
Yes.
2026.
That's
Housemark.
okay.
You're don't, yeah, take your time. Hey
everyone,
I
I'm
love
Gregory
you guys.
Loudon, creative director at Housemarque.
Hi, I love
we
you.
are thrilled to
Let's-
announce that our
let's
latest
add
game,
it, 'cause
Saros, is launching next
I
year
feel
on
that
PS5
they are a
and
studio
enhanced for
oftentimes,
PS5
and
Pro.
I'm
Saros is the ultimate
I make that
evolution
mistake all the
of
time. I forget
Housemarque
Housemarque is
gameplay
part of the
first experience.
PlayStation
It's
Studios.
a new single-player
Let's remember it,
IP
Kyle.
that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person
this
action.
is awesome.
You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli.
Yeah.
Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse.
Do we try to get
All
him
of
on the
us
show
at
now?
Housemarque can't
Yes,
wait to
let's
share
go.
more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year.
Later
Thanks
this
for
year.
watching.
I love you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, this is a good. This is a good day.
I mean, we chatted with Jane Perry, so
we
we can
did?
chat with Rahul.
That was
Kind
it.
of funny.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so no Death Stranding.
They have the Death Stranding specific panel, I think, at South by Southwest or something. But
Wowee.
okay,
Oh my goodness gracious.
no, get no.
What? Oh well, I'm pausing.
This
I'm getting...
off the screen.
Oh my goodness! I gotta take a 5 minute. Everybody, how did we like it? How did we like it in the chat? Let me know. Ooh wee. Solid 7. I think that's a pretty good mark. Oh my goodness gracious. Saros. All right, let me put in the PlayStation blog because it's gonna give me the whole list of things that was shown. Not really. But we're gonna wing it. All right, y'all. No, this game, yeah, this actually gives us a pretty good look. All right, guys, I'm gonna share you the Zencaster link once I make it because that's something I forgot until now. Everybody, you're gonna look at how the sausage is made and go, "Whoa, that's a little weird." It's all right. It's how the sausage gets made, you know. What episode is it, Kyle?
I don't know.
4?
I don't have the doc open.
It's fair.
I'm gonna guess 436.
You're fired.
414. 415.
415. Okay. I'm gonna send you the Zencasty link. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. And we don't have the fancy intro. You know, it's whatever. Things happen. Sometimes you have an intro. Sometimes you don't have an intro. It's fine.
We're the only intro we need.
Exactly.
Joey, you okay?
Man,
Joe
I'm
needs
so
help,
tired.
Kyle.
I'm so tired right now. I don't even know which way's up. Alrighty. Everybody have the right mic on?
My line is a squiggling. We're good on my
Squiggle.
end. This is an audio test.
See, again, she's so good at that.
I'm telling you, I am gonna do this at some point in my life.
You got to.
You could totally do a like sinister computer program in a movie.
Put me in the next Portal game.
Yeah.
Did you say, I cannot let you do that?
Oh God, hold on. It might only be because I'm sick. This voice might go away afterwards. You know when Phoebe Buffay sings really low and she sounds really good because she's sick.
That's right.
What did you want me to say?
Say, I cannot let you do that.
I cannot let you do that. See, my voice cracked. That didn't work.
That's
Take
still
two.
pretty good.
Still pretty threatening. We don't know why, but it works. Okay, everybody's working here. Everybody's got the right mic, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good,
Yes.
good. And then we're gonna do. There's so much stuff here.
I'm just opening up all the blog pieces up on my end, Joe.
Okay,
so
cool
I can
beans.
read
Yeah,
from
in
them,
case
if
I
that's
forget
easier
anything.
for you.
Yeah. Let me see. What was I gonna enter up? All right, that's what I was gonna do. Sorry, everybody. I would even have a waiting screen, like we'll be back in a minute screen, right? But who needs that right now? Not me.
Somebody sing an elevator music song.
Go for it.
You don't want me to sing. You don't want me to sing.
It's no, the waiting music has to be Joe goat noises. It gets better every time.
It does. We're getting there, dude. Yep. Don't tell me about my storage options, Google. I don't care any about it. Just name the Gulf of Mexico correctly. Then you could talk to me about my storage options. Okay. All right. Everybody, you ready?
Sure.
Ready.
Oh, wait. Wait. I gotta restart because I didn't check my mic, so we're gonna have to make a new recording room. It was the right mic.
You asked us twice.
My apologies. I'm gonna go into a new recording. This is recording 2.
My God.
It's my anxiety. We have no backup. If this is fucked, we're fucked, you know?
YouTube version.
It's true. Okay, yeah, no, this is my broadcast mic.
It could be a YouTube exclusive episode.
Yes, so Tomoko, or sorry if I mispronounced your name. You going into the weekly podcast now? I can't. I need that for the gym tomorrow. It's midnight here in the Netherlands. Oh my goodness. So, good night, everybody. I love you. That's right, everybody. Stick around because we are going to be doing the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast, right now. Our weekly show, where this week we're going to focus on our reactions to the PlayStation State of Play for February. So that said, let's hit the recording now that I know that we're using the right mic. All right. Cool. I'm Oh, wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 415 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here we chat about the latest, the greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. And this week, greatness truly has arrived because we just saw the PlayStation State of Play for February 12th, 2025. And this episode is all about breaking down what we saw, all the games that we're excited to play, and what we would rate this showcase. Alongside me, one of the greatest co-hosts, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I made the mistake last night to watch Hereditary for the first time ever before bed.
Before bed?
Right before bed.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Listen, I've been in a movie kick, and I saw that. I was like, oh, it's just added to Netflix, so I don't have to spend money to rent it.
Yeah. And how was it?
I think it was fine.
All right. Fair enough. Overrated, you think?
Maybe a tad.
Okay.
I like Midsommar better.
I was going to say, I'm a Midsummer gal as well. So, though I'm excited to watch Hereditary, Midsommar scarred me in such a way that I've only watched that movie once, and I could tell you every scene in graphic detail.
You went and experienced Midsommar, right?
Oh yeah. I watched Midsummer for the first time a couple days before I left to go to Sweden for Midsummer.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
We're made.
That is how you do it.
I did do that. Yep. That was scary.
Just
I kept asking my sister's boyfriend is from Sweden, so he was watching it with us, and he was, telling us the accuracies and inaccuracies, and I was like, I don't know if I trust you to go anymore because you might be the guy that's trying to get us to the Midsummer event. Like, you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted.
The cliffs aren't that high.
That was his big thing. He's like, we don't have cliffs like that in Sweden. Like, all right.
That's a Netherlands thing over there.
But do you have people dressing in bears? Do you have any of that?
They did not have that, but I will
Okay.
say the town that we did Midsummer in was very like old school. It's a very small town where everyone knows everyone. His parents were raised there. Well, his mom was raised there. And it's also like the home of the birth of the Socialist Party. So it was actually really cool. Like everybody knew everybody. They had a giant parade and everyone was super welcoming, but it was also kind of trippy because as a New Yorker, we don't talk to each other. So it felt a little culty, I'm not gonna lie. But it was very sweet also. But during the parade, I was like, I don't know if I like this.
That's fair.
No,
That's
but
fair.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a lot of fun.
Kyle-
The lifting of the maypole and the dancing, you know.
Kyle, what are the odds that we're not talking to the original Tegan? What do you think?
I think after hearing her voice before,
Yeah.
It's probably pretty high. This is a different Tegan.
This is she's been replaced, folks. That said, the third chair, our third wheel, the lightweight herself. Tegan, how are you doing, miss?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. Surviving.
We are all so incredibly tired for so many different reasons. I am exhausted out of my like 5th day at the new job, and having the news of like a PlayStation State of Play to look forward to. I was psyched. I want to know your hype levels before we get on into everything. T, I'll start with you. Where was your hype level for the PlayStation State of Play?
Honestly, it was kind of low. I was trying to keep my expectations in check. I didn't expect to see anything major, and I think I was correct in that assumption. So I did a good job of keeping my expectations in check for this one for sure. So I was looking forward to it, but I don't think I was particularly super excited either.
Yeah. Kyle Stevenson, what say you?
I was going in with the same mindset, and then this morning I woke up, you know what? F it. Let's shoot for the stars. Resident Evil 9, Bloodborne, Wolverine, they're going all out. So yeah, I had all the best intentions walking into this.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll get into it.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I was walking into like this. I wasn't thinking. First off, I was surprised at the amount of time that was given. Like 40-minute plus state of play. Yeah, that comes with some territory of like, I'm going to see a lot of video games. And what I think we were all expecting was like, we were going to see, you know, a 10-minute Death Stranding thing. Kojima's been talking about him making a trailer for a very long time. So it's like, yeah, I think we're going to see Death Stranding. I think we're going to see, you know, like a God of War appearance here of some sort. But like, I was coming in fairly withdrawn because I know this isn't the big show, but I think the internet would like to make it appear like it's gonna be the big show. That said, before we break down this state of play, of course, it's time for our Patreon pitch. The reason why we look so good, we sound so great, is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. So if you ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, whatever your situation may be, if we made your cubicle a little bit more friendly, or you made your workout a little bit better, head on over to patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. That's what I do when I'm on the elliptical. I put on a podcast. When I'm lifting weights, I put on some music. You know, it's an equilibrium. That said, I want to thank our newest members, Low Rate Nate at the Platinum tier, Michael Hassett at the Gold tier, Big G re-upping at the Bronze tier. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burowitz and Toxic. I want to thank our Platinum members, JC, Jedi Master Ren, Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron, Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silk Cannet, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, and the Enchanted Goat. Did I nail it? Did I do it?
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah. I'm going to be a voice actor too one day. Gosh darn it. Gold members, Cypher Primus, Doth, Simon the Pie Man, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Aegis Hermit, Andrew Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., The Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold, Tino Sixspeed, N. Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Solo, Matthew King, Duh Overlord, Duarte Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Midler, Samuel Nestling, Maximum Carnage, Jazz and Bren, and the Lord Commander Suddy himself. Thank you all so much. Again, Patreon is the reason why we look so good, we sound so great. It's also the reason why we're able to keep the lights on. So it really does mean a lot, even if it's just $1 our way over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. Kyle, would you like to shout out the YouTube channel members, sir?
Oh, I actually don't have it up because I'm used to running the stream.
I know, right? This week, guys, I'm running the stream.
You're excited because you created a gotcha moment for me.
Now I'm not excited. I made
Where
a
is
gotcha
the
moment.
support here?
Listen, I'm just excited that the stream didn't blow up when I decided. I was helping you out this week because I was like, you're gonna come from work. You could be really
sure.
tired,
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Kyle's like, I'm more stressed now. You should have just let me.
Exactly.
And I'm
Shout out
embarrassed. You
to
embarrassed
Tommy, Nisa Howard, and Strubles and Bits, our YouTube members.
Yes. Thank you all so much. And because this is a live show right now, if you have your comments, your questions, put them down in the comments. That said, let's start with the first game we saw at this PlayStation State of Play. You guys were losing it at this one. You guys are so excited. Monster Hunter Wilds launch trailer reveals new monsters at first post-launch title update. The game ain't even out yet. They're already showing you stuff.
Yeah.
Kyle Stevenson, Light. What are we thinking about Monster Hunter Wilds? Are we excited for the game, or are we more excited we're never going to have to see this at a State of Play again?
The last one.
Definitely the latter. However, I am really intrigued. In the trailer, there was a monster that farts on you.
Oh.
Can you rewind the stream and look at that one? Because I'm pretty sure there's a monster that turns around and rips ass on you.
I think that's the title update monster.
Oh,
Yep.
Cool.
It farts bubbles at you.
No, not that one. No.
No, there's another
It's like
one?
a brown thing.
You know what? Let's just go all the way to the beginning.
Go to the beginning. I'll show you. I'll
All
show
right,
you.
we got a couple of people. They're running around. Here's a
A
dragon.
big guy. Okay, hold on.
big
It's like a
scary
smaller dude in a muddy arena.
First off, the game looks awesome. I will say that. I
Sure.
wish I was more into it than what I was. Was it that one? Was it the big giant poop
Nope.
monster? No, there's
Nope,
another
keep
one.
watching. Hold on.
All
Hold
right.
on. That one!
Hey, you're right. It does. It farts on you. Look at that. Yeah, I'm more on the side of I'm excited that other people are excited, but this does nothing for me, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for this, and I don't doubt it's going to be a great game and that the series and franchise is a great franchise, but I'm sick of seeing it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We've seen it at every gaming event, and I'm over it.
Yeah.
We haven't gone more than, I don't know, 5 weeks, it feels like, in between a new Monster Hunter thing. And granted, I'd be singing a different story. I think Light would also be singing a different story if it was something we were into.
Sure.
And we were seeing it over and over and over again. But
I don't know, because there's also something to be said about seeing too much.
that is totally fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if that applies for a game like this, since I've never played any of these games, but a lot of times I'll see a trailer and I'm like, I don't need to see anymore because I don't want anything more than I have to have. So there's a delicate balance of showing enough to get people super excited and showing too much. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking of like when the Last of Us Part 2, we saw a bunch of them, but even then it was different story beats and stuff, so that is different. Yeah, it's just like there's no shade at all to fans of Monster Hunter whatsoever.
Fair.
I know how popular it is. It looks beautiful. We're
just happy for
not
you.
My thing. Yeah, it's just not my thing.
I'm definitely gonna give this one a go. Because there's a steelbook edition, and because I'm that type of person, I'll definitely give it I'll definitely give this game a shot. Especially because I liked Worlds, so I don't know why I'm not excited for this. Maybe it is just because it's like, okay, we've seen you 4 times, but at the same exact time, it's like this game is going to be one of the biggest games released this year. So if you're PlayStation, you probably want to, get in on this and make sure people are aware that this game is going to be coming out on PlayStation as well as PC and everything else. So that said, we got the first look at Shinobi Art of Vengeance out August 29th on PlayStation 5 and PS4. And I'll just read you a paragraph of what we saw here. So, just over a year ago at the Game Awards 2023, Sega teased the revival of several legacy franchises. Today, we are excited to formally announce one of those titles, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. There is more to be shared in the coming months, but now we wanted to bring you a Q&A of the game's producers over at Sega, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's where everything kind of stops. So, Shinobi, Art of Vengeance, 2D side-scroller, action game. Kyle Stevenson, where were you on this? For it being the second game shown, we get something that is, albeit a bit smaller and a bit more retro.
I loved it. I love the visual style of it. It's definitely my type of game, the Metroidvania style. Excuse me, I was speed reading the article, the blog post. It's a level-based game, so it's different from other Metroidvania titles. So it is level-based, which is fun. Yeah, I think the style for this one is what is intriguing so much. Yeah. Not having playing some of the older ones, but I love the Messenger a whole lot, and that gave me the same vibes here. So yeah, this is cool.
It gave me the vibes. There was like Cyborg something. Is it like Cyber Ninja or something like that?
Cyber Ninja, yeah.
Yeah. Gave me one of those vibes. So like, as someone who grew up with the SNES and someone who didn't get to like experience those games as a kid because my brother was probably hogging it, it's cool that this will be my first time experiencing it, because I think I'll come in at it through an open mind. Where were you on this game, T?
Yeah, that's not typically a me game. If I see enough people singing its praises, I'd probably give it a shot, but it's not necessarily something I'm looking forward to. But the art style was really intriguing. Even from the beginning, I think I was like, wow, that art style looks really cool. So it does look interesting. I just don't know if it's something I would necessarily play.
Fair. Now, for the next two, I'm just going to give a yay or nay on, okay? Digimon Story, Time Stranger launches 2025 on PS5. Are we yay or nay on Digimon?
Nay.
Nay.
Probably nay, yeah.
Probably nay. Okay. Likewise, Digimon, you'll never be Pokemon. I'm so sorry. You had your moment in the 90s. Digimon.
I liked your show, but I don't necessarily want to play your game.
Yeah,
theme song's a banger.
Sure.
What do you mean? Whoa. Hold on, Joe. It's a banger.
I'll take your word for it.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimons are the champions. Come on. Come on.
You got me, man.
Ah, damn.
I'm telling you, that's how less of the weebs I'm in. You got me at like Goku and Pokemon. I get those references. Anything else here, I'm like, I become like a old grandpa. I'm like, what is this all about? All right, what about Sonic Racing? Cross Worlds gameplay revealed, new mechanics, and guess what? A stress test on February 21st. Are we yay or nay on Sonic Racing?
I'm a yay.
Oh, what about you, T?
Again, I'm a nay. Unfortunately, there's a lot of games in this that look cool, but I'm just not gonna spend the money on them. Unfortunately, yep. I think it looks cool. I think it looks fun. Maybe if I had a group of people playing with me, I would reconsider. But I'm just not gonna. This isn't a game I'm gonna pick up for myself by any means.
Same. The reason why, I'm gonna just say it. The premise: Sonic doesn't need a car. He already goes fast.
Yes, I agree.
Doesn't need a car. Kind of overkill, and it's kind of flashing your ego, and I don't like that.
It's his handicap so that he can, play with others.
But then it comes off smug. It's like, yeah, I need to go slower, so here's my Lamborghini. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. And he's like a tech bro. He's trying to sell me an NFT. It's like, all right, it's not like enough. All right, then. Lost Soul Aside launches on PlayStation 5 and PC May 30th. Kyle Stevenson. This is what it says from the blog. The wait is finally over. This Yang Bing, as the creator of Lost World aside, I couldn't be more excited to share our big news. Our action RPG will officially launch on PS5, PC on May 30th. What started as a one-person dream, me, a computer, and endless late nights, has evolved into a sprawling adventure full of breathtaking visuals and adrenaline-pumping combat. Now, Kyle Stevenson, you were talking to me a little bit about this. You're telling me that first off, this game has been in development for a hot minute now, right?
Yeah.
Like 2016, 2017?
I'll look it up, but it's been cooking for a little bit.
Yeah. This is definitely inspired by Final Fantasy. It definitely gives me Final Fantasy 16 vibes of like these big grandiose, here's these like weird kaiju battles, which I dug. But I want to know from you, Kyle, as a long-standing Final Fantasy stan, where do you feel, where's your thoughts on Lost Soulside?
It's weird because it should be a Kyle-esque game.
Yeah.
I think this and a couple other ones that were here today, and this goes back to, I think, the previous state of play. There's just a lot of games that are looking too samey. And it's hard for me to get excited for them.
Okay.
Just because it just seems like it seems like we've already played what we're getting into, kind of.
Fair.
It's gorgeous. I know the diehard fans of this game will shout it from the rooftops and from every high place they can get, because they've been waiting for it for a little bit. I hope we would get a demo.
Okay.
To see how it plays, because if the combat ain't it, then it's not going to be my thing.
Yeah. Same with you, T. Didn't speak to you?
Yeah, I'm again typically not into these styles of games, but I agree with Kyle that it's kind of hard for me as someone who doesn't necessarily play a lot of these games. It's hard for me to distinguish like what makes this game unique to the other ones that we have seen recently. So it looks beautiful. I understand where there's people excited for it, and I hope it's a great game, but not necessarily for me. This could potentially be one of those games that like Black Myth Wukong or Stellar Blade were, where I picked them up just because everyone was talking about them and I wanted to see what the hype was about. And I enjoyed my time, but it wasn't something that I wanted to continue playing because there were so many other things that I wanted to play.
That's fair. That's fair. For me, I definitely see both of your points because, yeah, this definitely had, hey, here's a protagonist with a sword and we're running down some corridors and there's some cool dodging and like split second reactions type of trailers that I think this state of play kind of gets lost in. I'm excited for Lost Soul aside, but like I'm as excited as I am saying it right now. Like I will probably pick this game up depending on what else is out there, but I'm not like chomping at the bit. I'll probably have it wish listed, and I think Kyle's right. I think a demo is very important for this game because I think that is what's either gonna sell us or it's gonna,
because
really make
even in the blog, right? They're making such a huge point of being like, hey, our combat is awesome.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important for people to play it, and either us reading preview stuff of it or us ourselves like checking it out before it comes out or to really hit.
Yeah. Here's some really cool flash news. Gotta go fast. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, which comes out on February 21st, will have a demo out this week. Alongside that, we have a Dave the Diver cross with Dave the Diver, Like a Dragon crossover announcement coming out later in the year. It stars Ichiban and his crew meeting up with Dave and his crew, which I think is pretty darn awesome. It comes out in April. I love me some Dave the Diver. Is this
Dave the Diver was great.
Is this a yay just for Dave? Because I want it to be a yay just for Dave.
I have to start Dave the Diver over again. I never beat it, but I was having so much fun with it, and I did put a lot of hours in it, even though I didn't beat it. But it's one of those games that I kind of forgot how to play, so I'll have to restart. And then I might. I've never played it Like a Dragon, but more content is more content, and there's nothing bad about that,
Yeah. another IP that I had not played, so there's no real attachment for this crossover. But yeah, more things to do in Dave the Diver is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then a little bit of flash news here as well. Splitgate 2 Alpha out February. Let me just make sure I got it right. February 27th. It's a 24 I think they said 24v24 map.
8v8v8.
I'm not a huge online player person, but this looks like a lot of fun. I loved Portal, so I think that's what got me hooked. But I am intrigued. I am intrigued by this for sure.
I loved the first Splitgate. I thought it was a really good game. Everything that I've seen, like the announcement trailer and what we saw, like just the brief little bit, very much in. I can't wait to try this out at the end of the month.
Has there been, because I know, Joe, you're the first-person shooter guy.
Yeah.
Has there been multiplayer shooters of 3 teams of 8 before? That's something we don't hear about a whole lot, and is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, not typically. We don't get that typically. I would think like the closest thing you get is like a. Yeah, no,
just
I can't
2
even think
massive
of it.
teams.
Yeah, it's
of
usually 2 massive teams. Yeah.
But I think that's very interesting to see 3 factions going at it at one time. Like, that's very interesting.
Yeah. And how that's going to play with the Portal dynamic. Even thinking back to the first Splitgate, I don't think it was a 3-person, like, dilemma. So, like, yeah. No, that's cool. Also, Kyle Stevenson, WWE 2K25, March 14th.
Yeah, like, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to create my wrestler again and play the story mode of it, because that's typically what I only do. Oh, and GM mode a little bit, but they're doing the thing that I don't like from NBA 2K, which is why I haven't played in NBA 2K. And they introduce an island mode, or the island is not a mode, which is basically the hub for your creative superstar. So like in NBA, you would go ride around town on like your little scooter. You can get like a little go-kart and just go around town and go to different shops, get your hair cut, which costs in-game currency, go buy a new shirt to wear, which costs in-game currency. Do you see where I'm going here? Yeah. Like, it's just really other places to, exactly. Or in NBA, there'd be places where you can just go to a court and queue up to play multiplayer against other people. That's kind of how they did it for the creative player stuff, which is fun and people love it. So I am assuming there'll just be like rings around the city for you to kind of like queue up to, possibly.
Is that a place where like other players are also running around that zone
yes,
too? Okay.
It's a constant hub where everyone's running around and it gets a little busy. Not that there's like collision or anything, or they can like impact you. It's just, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing in the world.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, how about this? I'm gonna throw this one over to T. You're not a Borderlands girly. I know Kyle's already excited for this. I know he's already he's got it on lock day one. What we've seen of Borderlands 4 and this new trailer here with gameplay, knowing that you can play with 3 other of your pals, are we getting this day when we all playing together? Are you excited for Borderlands?
I would love to. I think the combat looked a lot of fun. I know people love the Borderlands franchise, and I honestly, as someone who's never played it, it looks like it's a fun time, especially if we're going to be playing it together. I would definitely play with you guys for sure.
Yes.
I think the most interesting thing about this is that we're getting a dedicated Borderlands state of play, which this means spring. PlayStation is giving them a lot of time,
which
for their brand
begs the question, because Borderlands 4 comes out September 23rd of this year. Now, this one for you, Kyle. Does this mean anything about GTA coming out this year? Now, Zal Strelnick came out in a call. There's like, it's definitely coming out fiscal year. It's definitely coming out 2025. He says it, but as we all know, CEOs lie. So Kyle Stevenson, you're a man I can trust, man of the people. What do you think?
Thank you. It's a high bar to keep up.
You piece of shit.
There it is. Everyone now can see what it's like behind the scenes. I don't think they care anymore.
No.
If GTA comes out close and they feel like moving, I feel like everyone will just move their dates.
Fair.
I think yes, they're scared to put a date in because they don't know when GTA is, but I also think that they are not afraid of moving their date if GTA comes out with a date.
And I also feel like at some point they have to put a date on their stuff. They can't keep waiting.
1,000,000%.
So it's like, you know, regardless, it's like, okay, well, we have a product that we have to get out there and we have to sell, so we can't keep waiting for this.
I mean, it begs the question because like this was a game that was in development prior to 2K. Like this was a game. This was an Embracer game. Maybe it was still. Now that I say it, maybe 2K was still publishing it, though they were developing it. Well, nonetheless, I mean, this is a game that they just recently acquired. I would want them to set it up for success. I'll bring it over to you, T. Do you think that this means that GTA launches maybe probably November instead of like in October or September?
When did Red Dead 2 launch?
Red Dead, if I'm not mistaken, launched. Oh shit, this is gonna be something special if I could get it. October 24th. So I think it was like late. Yeah, fact check me. Let's see how close I am, dude.
You said October 24th?
Yep.
October
20.
6th.
Oh, close.
That's pretty close.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so I could see in October or November. I don't know if they're necessarily a studio that likes to try to release their games around the same time. And I also remember that Red Dead was delayed a couple of times. Like it had a date and then it was delayed a couple of times. So that probably doesn't mean anything. I guess I could see it. I don't know. I know I did watch the earnings call, like that you were talking about where he was on that news program. I don't know. And I was kind of only half listening, but they have seen a jump in their stocks and all that good stuff. So I do think it's probably still coming out this year, but who knows when? And I'm honestly like surprised we don't have a date though. If it's coming out this year, like how long are you going to wait?
Summer Game Fest. We'll know at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
I think GTA is big enough where they don't need months and months of lead up. They can give a date and they know people are going to buy it no matter what.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think they don't want to change the date because I think they want to know. Like, I would think was something I was thinking about in the car drive over here. It's like, I think it's paramount that they get the date right the first time because that's the first time you're truly making the grand impression. I would think that when you change that date, it's going to hurt sales a little bit because people are going to think a lot of people are still going to think it's that original date when it's moved. So I think they want the maximum return on investment here. I think the date's going to drop. Like, it won't be during Summer Game Fest. Like, it's just going to drop when it drops.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but I would also argue that GTA is big enough where I don't think they care.
True.
Because 5 is still going strong. How many years later?
That's true. Yeah.
Stupid, dude. It's nuts. That said, gang, where are we on Split Fiction? Is this a yay or a nay?
I think it looks fun. I think it looks cute.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if I'm necessarily like I need to buy this day one, but if it reviews well, I'll play it.
Okay. Kyle Stevenson, what's
This could sound real dumb. And Mike, I see you in chat. That doesn't happen here. You know that, Mike. You don't come. We're not doing frame by frame Sonic.
All we did was like, that's it.
Exactly. I gave it a hey. I gave it a yay, Mike.
I'm sorry.
I gave it a yay. I'm excited for it.
I called him a crypto bro.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
What was the question?
Are we excited for Split Game? I'm sorry, not Split Game. Split Fiction.
Split Fiction.
Yeah. Too many splits in this show.
Stupid thing to say, so I'll preface this now. I like my platformers single player.
Okay.
So I don't like. I want to play that game. I don't want to rely on somebody else's schedule to continue playing that game.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's kind of where I'm at because the girls are not going to want to sit down and play that game with me.
What if we play games?
We have a couple times in the past.
I was like, I never want to do that again.
Yeah, I know, right? Wasn't a positive sound. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, you said enough. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it wouldn't be as long as I have like a partner with me, I think we can do this. I think it's something that looks interesting enough that like, yeah, how do you, because it's not like single player focused, and I know It Takes Two, I never really got into it. But like how has his thoughts on co-op platforming evolved since? That's what kind of excites me.
Yeah.
That's the next game we saw. Directive 8020 launches October 2nd on PlayStation 5. Supermassive Games. Directive 8020. Just wait, let me read this because they said it over again. There you go. We're thrilled to take you deeper into the dangers that you'll face on board Cassiopeia. The team at Supermassive Games has worked tirelessly to craft a narrative experience that melds sci-fi exploration with spine-chilling horror, where every choice could lead to a disastrous death. Today, we're unveiling new layers to our story, exploring the fragile alliances, unseen threats, and limits of human resilience when faced with our deepest fears. We're venturing into uncharted territory in the unsettling abyss of space. A deadly mission as Earth is dying, and humankind is seeking a new home in the stars. Cassiopeia's initial survey ship sent to scout our chosen planet. Think of this as a test run. Fully outfitted as a colony, craft but flying with a vastly reduced crew. Their mission is to test every procedure on board without ever touching down on the planet they've been sent to orbit. However, people familiar with our games will know that our characters never have it easy, and in this game, things will start going wrong very quickly with very deadly consequences. This is also starring the actress of that plays
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau in the first Captain Marvel movie. She's also in James Bond. She's also in a ton of awesome British dramas. She's fantastic. Kyle Stevenson, you like a good spooky horror supermassive game?
Yeah.
Where are we on this?
Pretty good. I'm sorry. I'm looking for her actual name.
Please.
Tiana Paris.
Tiana Paris. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't want to keep calling her Monica Rambeau because she's way more than just a character. Yeah, this looks super cool. And then deeper into the blog, they're talking about where you're going to have to stealth through because those alien organisms will pop out at you at any point. And so you'll need to sneak by. And I love me some Supermassive games. I haven't played a lot of the recent ones just because they didn't really speak to me. This does. There's something about the way this looks I'm way more into.
T, can you get into this horror game more because it's sci-fi and because the ooey gooey monsters can't get you, or are you still scared to play this game?
Oh no, see, I love horror games. I just don't like that very specific art style with the claymation. That's it.
Fair enough.
I'm a big scaredy cat, but I do love horror games. I am very excited for this. I'm ready to accidentally get everybody killed. I think it's gonna be a great time.
Dude, there's no hope if I'm in charge.
If there's a QTE, I will fail it. I will fail it, and you will die.
100%.
If there's a decision to be made, you can count that I will choose the wrong one, and it's gonna be great.
If we were captain, co-captain on like the Starship Enterprise, it would end by the pilot. You know. It would not be good. I can't do that.
But I'm very excited for this. I thought it looked really awesome. It was definitely giving me like alien vibes. And I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. This one definitely and it's also a Dark Pictures game. So this is from the anthology. So I think that's really cool, really interesting. Hey, Kyle Stevenson, this one is a well, first off, we get another Five Nights at Freddy's game. Even the blog post skipped over it.
Cool.
I'll play it, but I'm not excited for it.
Play it for stream.
I'll play it because I played the others. I'll do one stream where I try it out. It does look like they're trying to do a slightly different take on it, but I think, at some point it's just too much, and some have been good, some have been bad, and I'm just kind of over it, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. Well, how about this one? Darwin's Paradox, and this is being published by Konami. Embark on an extraordinary adventure in Darwin's Paradox, coming to PlayStation 5 later this year. Take on the role of Darwin, an octopus snatched from the sea and thrust into a mysterious food factory. This action-adventure story-based platformer is packed with enhanced visuals and controller features that bring the exhilarating adventure with wacky characters to life. French developers over at ZDT Studio started working on this game with the one goal in mind: to let players truly understand what it's like to be an octopus. That's freaking cool. So Kyle Stevenson, this game's cute. I'm pretty sure I'm in on this game. What about you, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely in on this one. It looks very, very fun. Haven't played it. I know. I'm sorry. As the indie boy, I apologize. Reminds me of what Inside looks like.
Oh, yes.
So I'm excited.
Okay.
I at first thought I thought it was Young Horses, the Bugsnax devs. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Still excited for it though. Looks super cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What say you, T? Are you in on this game?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think it looks really cute. I also think it's funny that they are having you play as an octopus and like stopping the world from an alien invasion, because the running joke online is that octopi are actually aliens.
Is that
So
really
I think that's just cute. Yeah, because they're like really funky and there's a lot we don't know about them and they can do some crazy shit. So I'm excited. I think it looks cute.
I don't know why that got me. Yeah, this looks really cool. Like using your ink to like blot out like the spotlight so they don't find you, or like
And your camo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is cool. This is a neat little game. Also, the Midnight Walk.
Yeah.
That as well. Cute little indie. Not cute. It's horrifying.
See, this horrifying. I will play it, but wow, am I gonna have nightmares after this one?
Dude, this looks nuts. This looks like something Nightmare Before Christmas type vibes.
God, people are way too talented. I wish.
It's games like this, like Kyle, that I kind of wish this state of play was filled more of like, this is visually different. Like this is
exactly, and it kind of goes back to what I said about Lost Soul Aside. There were a couple that were just like, they could be in the same universe and no one would bat an eye, kind of thing.
Yep. Okay, gang. How about this one? We got some Flash news yet again, coming straight from the PlayStation blog. Get a first look at games launching into the game catalog and PlayStation Plus Premium in the months ahead. This looks absolutely nuts. So we are getting Blueprints, which is a neat little puzzle indie game. We're getting Abrotic Factor, which is like a 6-team survival crafting game. And then this month, we are getting Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Topspin 2K25, Lost Records Bloomin' Rage, Tape 1,
Day one release.
Don't Nod. This is the Life is Strange crew. Huge get for them. No excuse not to play this game. Saga Frontier Remastered. Somerville talking about Inside. This is some of that same team. Tin Hearts and Muradu. And then for PlayStation Premium Classics, you got the 3
Armored
Core. Then you got Dropship, United Peace Force on PS4, PS5. And then here's one, Patapon 3.
Yay!
Inspired Kendrick Lamar, so it's good enough for me. All right, gang.
It's a good month.
It's a pretty darn good month, if I don't say so myself. And
More
then
Day One indies, please.
Yeah. And then we have Koei Tecmo Roguelite Warriors Abyss launching day and date on PS5, PS4.
Today.
Didn't do it for me. Yeah.
Enjoy. Not for me.
Yeah, same.
What are the headline tags on the blog post is over 16 billion combinations. And on that note, I'm out.
Too much.
It's too much.
We got Onimusha 2 remastered coming out May 26th, Kyle Stevenson.
I'm happy to replay it or play it for the first time. I loved the first one. I loved what I played of the third one. Heard people don't like the second one. I'm excited to try it out myself.
Which is weird then that they're porting this one or remastering it, right?
Well, because they already did the first one.
Right.
So this is just next in the line.
So like just chronological.
I would imagine either before the new one or maybe slightly after we'll get the third one.
Okay.
Like remastered.
Hey, Light, speaking of the new one that's coming out 2026, wild. We're both new to this whole thing. Onimusha, that is, the series. Capcom is a bit on a heat streak. Where are you seeing this trailer? Where are you on it? Also, it says captured on a PC, not PS5, by the way. Interesting.
I'm intrigued simply because it also kind of seems funny. Like there seems to be a little bit of humor to it that I'm definitely intrigued by, and I also think it just looks beautiful. And this is one of the ones that looked different. It looked unique from the other things that we saw, so this one did catch my attention. And again, I don't necessarily think I would be running out to buy it, but if it does review really well, I do think I would give this one a try because I think the art looks really cool. I love this part coming up if you're listening, where he kind of smiles and then he just runs down the stairs because he's scared. Kind of gives me like Captain Jack Sparrow vibes almost.
Yes.
So I'm intrigued by that.
What's
I also want to. Well, I love Onimusha, and I'm glad it's coming back.
Yeah.
For those that are seeing this, like, oh, it's another Souls game. If they do it like the older ones, it's not a Souls game.
Yeah.
Think Resident Evil with swords. So I'm sure there will be like, some faster enemies, but you're gonna have to worry about like thinning out the screen. There'll be a lot of enemies on screen. It's a bit on the slower side than a Souls game, I would say.
Okay.
Or at least the older ones, but we'll see how they adapt it for this new one. But I'm very, very into it. So like there'll be puzzles and stuff like any Resident Evil. So it should be fun.
Yeah, part of it, like when he's fighting inside the house and like he's using like a table to kind of like push into the enemies, like it gave me kind of like that like Bruce Lee or like Jackie Chan type of vibes of like, oh, I'm using everything in my like in this goddamn living room to defeat all of you here. I really like that. So this Onimusha, honestly, Capcom doesn't know how to miss, and they just continue to just inspire.
In the blog post, the main character's face model is an iconic Japanese samurai movie star, Toshiro Mifune, who is the face model, and he apparently, I'm not familiar with a lot of the samurai movies, but he was in Yojimbo, Seven Samurai.
Oh shit!
So the bigger name stuff. So it's really cool that they got to use his face for this one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's very cool.
All right, gang. I want to hear it. Metal Gear Solid Delta. We've seen enough.
You want to hear it?
I'm in.
What do you want to hear? Okay.
What about you guys? Yay or nay? Don't give me that sigh.
I want to be in. I want to be yay. I know that this is one of those franchises that people just absolutely love, but since I didn't play the originals, this doesn't like mean anything to me, I guess. And I did try to play the original, like I said during the actual like reaction. I tried to play it on GameCube, and it was just very old, and I did not know what I was doing. It was a me issue. It was a skill issue. I take full credit for that. But because I haven't played the originals, I don't know. This doesn't necessarily speak into me. It looks cool, but I think this is probably one of those games where I would just be way too lost to try to play this one without playing the others.
That's fair. I think this would definitely, if I was streaming, this is not a stream game for me, because I'm looking up guides. I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. I was literally the same exact way when I got this game on PS2. I was like, oh, I hear nothing but really good things. Metal Gear Solid. I'm 12 years old. I could understand espionage now. And then right when it's like, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat a snake, I was like, well, I don't know where to find a snake. I think I'm out. So I think I didn't get to appreciate it as a kid. I think I'm going to appreciate it a heck of a lot more now that I'm an adult. And I definitely understand espionage.
I do like how and this was announced last year, I do like how they've added a new camera to it. So it's more of like an older, over-the-shoulder, typical kind of action kind of camera instead of a more top-down thing.
Yeah.
I tried the original back in the day, and like you, Joe, I was like, this is too much for my feeble little mind to manage at one time. Like, I gotta worry about eating, and you give me cigarettes to smoke, and they're negative for me. Then why is it in my inventory? Like, I don't understand.
I do want an answer about that one guy's eyeball that kind of pops out, though.
Oh yeah. It does, and they've confirmed that like all the Easter eggs will still be in there, so it seems like it's very faithful to the original. So if people were afraid of that, I would say don't worry about that.
Do you think if this game is a hit, they'll just keep remaking these games, or do you think that this is them saying, okay, this hit, maybe we can try a new one?
I think they're testing to just make sure what they should probably already know of remaking the first one.
Okay.
Because everyone wants the first one.
Right.
Granted, this is one of the best games ever made in many people's minds, but the first one is like Mount Rushmore level.
And see, I would play that because, again, I've never played them. I would definitely be interested in playing that for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle Stevenson, this is news that you are psyched about. So this is all you. Liza P. Overture launches summer 2025 on PS5 and PS4. The DLC to Lies of P. Let's hear it.
Man, so reading the blog post, which I won't read through the whole thing, but it's a prequel as a DLC expansion, which is not something that I think I knew or we knew.
No.
So yeah, this is going to take you back before the robot, the puppet frenzy that happens when you wake up in the main game. So you get to see what happens leading up to that, which is really cool. In the blog post, they make it seem like this is like a director's cut version of the game.
Ooh, nice.
So just adding this extra stuff to the main game, so it's a more like cohesive thing. I'm so excited. Liza P is my favorite non-From Software Souls game.
Mm-hmm.
It is so damn good, and it is a great place for people who are interested in Souls to check out. I think it does a really great job of onboarding you to the process.
Yep.
And get you into it, and it's kind of forgiving. I'm decent at parrying in games, and Liza P, I was like, hell yeah, the timing is great. I loved it. I had such a great time. So
yeah,
Liza P is great. People should check it out. I'm excited it's this year. It made me a little sad though at the end of this blog post, where the team representative writing this says, "Our fans, beloved community of gamers, you complete us. Join our team in concluding the remarkable story arc of Liza P." I hope this isn't the end and we get sequels, especially with how the base game like leaves off.
Yeah.
But yeah, more Liza P. This was I think if not my favorite announcement, it was up there. It was top 3 of the whole show.
So I thought, wasn't there something about like an Alice in Wonderland something? Is that a completely different game then? Or is that a Liza P sequel? Or am I making that up? Was that a fever dream that I made up?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't played the main game. But
okay.
The after credit scene in Liza P is like a Avengers like assemble kind of moment.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say, because I could have sworn people were talking about Alice in Wonderland sequel, spin-off, something.
They were referencing another IP.
Got it.
You're not far off.
Okay.
I'll
stop asking questions then, because I don't want to accidentally spoil something for people.
It's like the Little Mermaid had a Glock. Like what? They gave her a bazooka, and I thought that was a creative choice. So I don't know.
There might have been a major motion picture based on a musical that just came out recently. Is maybe the IP that they were referencing. Wink, wink. It looks like I might have just had a seizure on screen because my winking was like constant. But
well, let me tell you something. I can't believe that they also gave Wicked a machine gun.
That's crazy, right? They showed that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Alphabet has a bazooka broom.
Hey, that'd be cool.
They gave Ariana Grande an Uzi. Metal Eden is a sci-fi adrenaline rush FPS coming on PS5 on May 6th. Let's freaking go. I am so in on this. Okay, guys, you want me to sell you on it? Fine. It's cyberpunk. It's cyberpunk themed, okay? I thought it was marathon at first, but then I'm running up walls. I'm shooting all sorts of things. It's chaotic. It really is. It's kind of like if you're like, hey, Joe, are you reminiscent? Do you have fond memories of wall running in, Titanfall meets the FPS fast-paced rhythm of Doom? Yes? Here's the game for you. I am so in on this, and I know I'm the only one.
You are. At least from here.
Son of a bitch.
And not to speak for you, Tegan, but for me, I'm out.
Again, you know what? This is my year of I'm going to give it a shot, possibly, if I have people to play with, right?
Yes. Let's see. Kyle, as we move on to the next big thing, I want to know is this multiplayer? Does this have a
let me pull
multiplayer
it up.
function? Because I will be on that.
The reason why I'm out is because I'm terrible at the game it reminds me of. It reminds me of Ghost Runner. And I was terrible at Ghost Runner.
All right, fair enough.
I just feel like this looks like something that could be fun with friends, but I don't necessarily know if I'd play it. Like Suicide Squad, for example. I would never play that by myself, but I played it with friends and had a great time.
Yeah.
I feel like this one might be single player only.
Well, then never mind. I'm out.
Dang it. All right, y'all. Tegan, news that you're going to be very hyped on. Days Gone Remastered, announced for PlayStation 5 and PC. Launches April 25th. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I am a Days Gone lover. Will always tell people to play it. I think it's one of those games that got a bad rap at launch because it was rough. It deserved it at launch, but it was still a really fun time, and it's something that I think everybody should give a shot, especially now that it was cleaned up. And if it's going to be remastered for PS5, it's going to probably be cleaned up even more. Yeah. There were some really, really cool mechanics in it, and it was a fun game. I do think that there were parts of where the story dragged a little long for me. But the actual gameplay of it, the whole idea with the hordes and just the encampments and all that stuff was phenomenal. And I will always be pissed that we're not getting a sequel because they left us with a cliffhanger, and that's just rude. I know they didn't plan for that. That was not their fault, but I wish they could at least give us like a mini episode of where they were going to go with the story, because that's just mean. It's just mean.
Yeah.
Sony, I'm talking to you. That's just mean.
I'm with you. Like I love Days Gone. I didn't agree with a lot of the things said about the story and like some certain story moments of it, because to me it made sense for those characters. Mm-hmm. The thing that I think Days Gone does very, very well, which I wish other games would take from it, is the storyline tracker, where you can have multiple storylines going, and it will tell you exactly how much is left of that arc. Mm-hmm. So you can explore what you truly feel is like you want to see more of instead of waiting. Yeah. I really, really dug that a whole lot. And
also, the bike felt so good. There are a few games that feel real good driving, and this was one of those games. And other games have a lot to learn from it, because it felt fun, even from day one. That was one thing that they always had down pat, was how the bike felt. And they were able to balance the whole need for like gas and parts and all that really well. I was worried about that. I was like, oh God, I'm going to be running all the time. I'm never going to have gas. I'm never going to be able to balance that. But they balanced it really well, and it felt really good.
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing that I think makes me on board for this, because when I see it, I'm not as high on Days Gone as you guys are, but the one thing that I really like, and I think I'm just going to pause it here on the stream so people see it, is, when it comes to these modes and these remasters, whether it's Horizon, whether it's Last of Us, whatever, first off, only $10. It's Tempest audio, 3D audio, VRR support, also new modes, but most importantly, and DualSense support. Most importantly, new accessibility features.
Also, want to flag $10 if you already own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it'd be $50 brand new.
Yeah, right there. That alone, okay, I'm fine with it. Letting actually more people play it and have it be more accessible to people, that's something that I can sit back and go, okay, I'm fine with this existing. If it didn't, then I would be a little bit more about it. But Days Gone Remastered also coming to PC, and they made that a point. Same with the next game, Stellar Blade. It looks like we're getting more DLC or like a crossover with one of their other games, Infinite Nikki, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And yeah, that is coming out.
Was it Infinity Nikki? I thought it was another game.
Nikki something.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
It's a different IP.
Stellar Blade, Goddess of Victory, Nikki DLC. There you go. They made it a point. PS5 and PC June 2025. Anybody that was saying like PlayStation's going to pull back on its PC approach, stop listening to Icon Era. These people have no idea what they're talking about. It's obviously happening. They're not stopping. It's like a snowball, y'all. It's rolling down the hill. It's only going to get bigger. And the people that are saying nay are only people that are stuck in the past. It's happening. More games are going to be coming to PC. And I'm totally fine with that. I genuinely don't care. Here's one, and I'm going to throw this over to you, Light. MindsEye launches summer 2025 on PS5. Debuts new gameplay and cinematic. This is from Kyle. You said it was the creative director
the team's called Build a Rocket Boy. Game director is it was on the screen. Leslie Benzies, which I looked up on during the live react. Game director of GTA 3, of 5, of Red Dead Redemption. Clearly knows how to make very good open world games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting.
And Red Dead Redemption 1. There you go. That's enough for me to be in. Are you in on this game, Light?
Oh, absolutely. This looked really good. This looked right up my alley. I'm definitely excited for this one. I'm definitely already sold, and I think it looks like it's going to be a ton of fun just from trailer 1. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it definitely gave me. All right, hang on here with me, folks. It gave me Battlefield Hardline vibes, where it's like, yeah, I'm like this hardened, like maybe cop, maybe like I'm from the future. I don't know. Type of like open world meets like Red Dead or GTA, that over the shoulder, cover based shooting. So I'm totally in on this game. It's actually one of my games to show. Also, I just wanted to mention, Hell Is Us got a story trailer as well. And it still looks freaky, and it still looks weird, and it looks cool. Kyle, where are you at on MindsEye launching in the summer?
Yeah, I think this looks awesome.
Yeah.
Little surprised that it is a summer game.
Yeah.
After the first we've heard about it. So they must have been cooking for a very long time.
Very long time. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely into it.
All right, cool. All right. T, you called me out on this, and I don't know if I appreciate it a lot.
Oh God, but I do.
I don't know if this was an attack on my character, but I'm excited for Unveiling Tides of Annihilation, a new PS5 action adventure inspired by Arthurian legends. Why do you think I'd be into this game?
Listen, respectfully, she's beautiful.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Shit, she thinks me that simple, and she's correct. Kyle, why is it with pretty ladies with weird robot arms? What is it about them that are my vice?
I do not want to even attempt to dive into your psyche.
Only you can answer that question, Joe.
Exactly. But I will say the dev Eclipse Glow is a brand new studio based in China. So this is another Chinese game.
China Hero Project, yeah.
Supported by Tencent, by the way. So another one to add to the list of Tencent-owned things. But the people making this game have worked on Yakuza, For Honor, Assassin's Creed, Persona, Prince of Persia. So they know gameplay. They
Okay.
know action. They know that stuff. It looks cool, and I'm also kind of into the like King Arthur world
Yeah.
a little bit, like a different style take on that world. So, yeah, I'm kind of into it.
Again, this kind of looks like Lost Soul Aside, which kind of looks like Final Fantasy 16,
Yeah.
which kind of looks like a lot of these games, like a Stellar Blade almost, where it's like here's a third-person action game where you swing a sword and you climb up objects, kind of like Uncharted type of stuff. Cool. I'm in. This is the type of game that I'm into. I just like the idea of, as you're fighting, you're summoning these legends to kind of aid you in that fight. I thought that was flashy. I thought it was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
They do tout it as it's co-op combat in a single player experience.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I hope it feels good to play and it's not like hard to grasp.
Yeah. Last thing shown at the State of Play.
Oh no, we got another one.
Oh, what's that?
New Pixel Junk game, which is kind of big.
Hot dang.
Dreams of Another. They are Pixel Junk has been around since the PS3 era. Make great games such as Pixel Junk Eden, Pixel Junk Racing, Monsters. They've been around for a very long time, so it's very cool to get another one called Dreams of Another. Also a VR game. Yeah, I think it looks visually interesting enough for me to check it out. I don't know what kind of game it is yet. But they tout it as a philosophical and allegorical gaming experience where shooting creates rather than destroys. So when you shoot, you are creating things instead of defeating them, which is kind of cool.
It's really cool and unique concept for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle Stevenson.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my goodness gracious! Would you like to read the last game shown here?
I would love to. Well, let's set the stage. Let's set the stage. PlayStation Studios logo pops up. We didn't think we were gonna get. I at least didn't think we were gonna get any PlayStation Studios games in this whole State of Play while watching.
Okay.
Like we were going through the whole thing. It was like, okay, there's no PlayStation Studios stuff really, outside of like the quick little Days Gone thing. And then that popped up, and you saw like an eclipse in the sky, very orangey, kind of fiery setting. I thought it was Cory Barlog's next game. We heard Raul Coley's voice.
See his
speaking.
Beautiful mug on there.
He's in the game. It's his face. Awesome.
And here's how dumb I was thinking it, because I was thinking you were right. I'm like, all right, Raul's in the game. I think there's a conflict of interest. Maybe his girlfriend writing the story. Maybe that's why she left. Like in my head, I'm thinking that. I'm like, maybe this is true. I'm a dumb idiot.
But then this giant creature thing pops up out of the ground. Raul's talking about dying over again. And then like, oh, what if this is Housemarque? It sounds like it could be a Returnal 2 or something. And then you see in the iris of Raul's character name, bullets coming, like a bullet storm. And then that's how we kind of figured out it was definitely a Housemarque game. The game is called Saros, if I'm saying that correctly. Saros.
So. Yeah.
Coming to 2026. Just a little bit in the blog post is, after Returnal, we knew we had to create something special and award-winning, but we also knew we wanted Returnal to stand on its own. With this in mind, we decided to create a new IP which evolves our deep third-person action and mysterious storytelling. Saros is an action game with the haunting story of a lost off-world colony on Carcosa under an ominous eclipse. You play as Arjun Devraj, a powerful Soltari enforcer who will stop at nothing to find who he is looking for. Our goal is to create an emotional and powerful character study that explores the costs it takes to create a new future. God, that's so cool. A key gameplay distinction between Saros and Returnal is permanent resources and progression, making every death valuable. After After every death, you will face a changed world, but in Soros, you will be able to choose and permanently upgrade your loadout from an evolving set of weapons and suit upgrades to come back stronger to overcome the challenges. So that just helps everyone that doesn't love the roguelike stuff. Like, hey, your progression is going to stay with you, which I think is great.
I was going to say that definitely lowers the barrier to entry, I think. And it makes it more enticing for me because typically I do not like games like that. And this, it seems more interesting to me because I know that I can kind of come back with things that I already had.
And they also say extended gameplay later this year.
Ooh, shoot. I think this game's coming earlier than we thought. I mean, still 2026, but like...
Yeah.
You guys know, Returnal was our game of the year when it came out. I love Returnal. Jane Perry, she's a delight and a treasure, and now she needs to come back on the show. But I bring this over to you, Light. I want to know where you are with Soros as a non-roguelite girly. Does this get you excited?
I feel like a broken record, and people are gonna be like, "This girl doesn't actually game." It makes me more excited than I was originally. Like when you guys first saw Housemarque, you were super excited, and I was like, I don't know if it's it for me. But Kyle, when you were reading that, and again saying that you can customize your loadout and come with things that you got last time, that makes it more intriguing to me. And that kind of reminds me of, and I'm blanking on the name, Deathloop. I loved Deathloop, and that was very similar. Like you kept things from your loop before. And I loved that. So I do think I'm much more intrigued with this now. But because typically this isn't a me style game, I don't know if I'm ready to say like I'm super excited for it. Maybe after watching the deep dive that we're going to get later on, I might change my tune, but I'm definitely intrigued and wanting to learn more.
Yeah. And it's cool that go for it, Kyle, please.
I was just going to say the key to Housemarque games, Light, is the gameplay just feels so great.
Okay.
So, and the really cool thing about Returnal was it was their first, I don't want to say attempt, because technically it was, and they nailed it, but they added story into their games. Typically, Housemarque games were very much high score focused, gameplay only, and with Returnal and the story that they put in there was intriguing enough to Joe and I and many others who were like, I'm excited to see what the evolution of their story and narrative will take.
Yeah.
So the fact that we've already got confirmation that this is a new Housemarque game, brand new IP, they loved Returnal so much they wanted to keep it the way it is and not feel forced to add to that story, because it does leave stuff up to like your imagination a little bit, if I'm remembering how the ending went. So yeah, I'm super into it, but the gameplay is just so intuitive.
Yeah.
And it feels great. I think when this game comes closer, I think if you checked out Returnal as like a lead up to this one, just for like a stream, I think you would dig it.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll have to give it a shot then.
Yeah, it is a game ass video game, man. And the one thing, like Kyle's right. Like by saying attempt, it seems like this story in Returnal is so fucking good. Like when you get to the twist, that's when you're gonna lock in. That's when you're like, okay, I'm in. Like this is an I gasped so many times. Like,
okay, now you guys have me even more intrigued. I didn't realize the story was that good. So now, maybe I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, because you're like, did this game just end?
You will go longer periods between story beats, but when they hit, they were so interesting and intriguing. And like where it doesn't force feed you the narrative.
Yeah.
Like you have to use the environment and what's happening on screen as a way to like figure it out. But there is a moment halfway through where I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. and yeah, it's very movie like, and it's great.
Yeah, Jane does such an excellent job also being the narrators of this game, and not
it's
knowing
only her.
Yeah,
really.
And it's only her, and like it really is a one-woman show, and she is pulling off of like, am I trusting you? It's so good. So I'm
awesome.
so pumped for this game, man. Housemarque does no wrong. Already I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's game of year quality stuff right there, man. I love it. So that said, that was the state of play in a nutshell. Gang, what are we rating this? As you all know, this rating system very scientific. We're breaking
It's the only
it down
rating
by the formula.
system around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely not just based on guts and vibes.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And
I've been inputting the numbers over here into our secret formula.
I've been crunching them.
We have a rubric. I was a teacher. I made a rubric for this event.
I know what that is. I know. T, I'll start with you.
I think I'm going to give it a 7, like we had mentioned earlier, simply because there wasn't necessarily a ton here for me, but the things that were here for me made me very excited. And I do think that there was a lot for a lot of people. So I don't think it was a weak show. They showed us a ton. They gave us a lot of release dates, which I think is really exciting. And it's what people have been asking for because people have been feeling like we're in a little bit of a PlayStation drought recently, I think. And I think PlayStation did a good job of showing like, no, we've got games here. Like they might be different than what you were expecting, but we have a lot of games here. So I think I'm going to give it a 7. But I am going to dip out for a second because I do need to go take some medicine and then I will be back.
I know. Yeah, no, you sound
That's
like you're breaking down. Go for it. Go
Okay,
for it.
I'll be right back.
Go. That said, Kyle, I bring this over to you, sir. Super scientific score.
Super scientific. I think I'm going to have to agree. I think it's a 7.
I think it's a 7.
They didn't nail it out of the park. The highs were super high with new Housemarque, Liza P DLC finally there. I think MindsEye looks cool. Midnight Walk, I'm so in for. Darwin Project. There were a lot of cool things here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if it was a great Kyle show.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think 7 feels right. It's like good. First off, Sarah, so let's just talk about it again. Housemarque, love of God, I love you all so much. Oh my God, I love you guys. Never leave me. But like, there wasn't a lot for. It's strange. I'm gonna buy a lot of these games, but I'm not like over the moon. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. I think part of that goes with. I think we're all waiting for that showcase since time we never got a showcase, and we're thinking every state of play is the showcase. We're gonna see all the games. That's not
that leads me into kind of why I'm feeling this way is because I think we all, I don't care what anybody says, we all want a showcase where there's multiple big PlayStation Studios things shown.
Yeah,
with a lot of the games that we saw in this state of play sprinkled in that showcase.
Fair enough.
So like we have these big major tentpoles of this is what PlayStation specifically is working on. Not any third-party deals, no second-party stuff. This is strictly here's what our studios are cooking on. Also in between these big things, here are other games that are coming to the console.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we got, I'm not asking for much, maybe 2 more studios stuff, like additional looks at things we either already know or
like Death Stranding's, which we all thought was going to be here.
Exactly.
Not here.
Or more Yotai or something there. I feel like I'd be walking away from this being a little bit happier.
Mm-hmm.
This also just makes me worried that we're just going to be drip-fed PlayStation Studios titles once every 6 months. Which is disappointing as a fan. As a industry person, I can understand it. You don't want to announce anything too early.
Yeah.
But like, I'm already missing the days of the PlayStation proper showcases.
Yeah. I think that is the problem here. I think we're waiting for the showcase, and I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be the guy that tells you it's coming because I don't think that.
I don't think it is.
I think those days are behind us. I think Games are taking way too long to make. The development cycles are way too insane. It just doesn't make sense. And something has to give. At the same exact time, the Jim Ryan era wasted so much precious development talent, time, energy, all of it, for games of service that never came. That never came to be. So like this next showcase, like there are still games that people are not excited for, like Fair Games, that need to prove themselves. But if they don't, and the likelihood that the internet already made its mind up is high on those types of games, then we're in a sticky situation, and that really bums me out.
Yep.
But yeah, Kyle.
No, I was just gonna say it. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I also just a lot of these games in the blog posts. What did they all end with? We'll see you in a couple months. So like we're already gonna see a lot more of these in a few months, and then somebody's Monster Hunter fatigue will be one of these games because we will be seeing it every couple months,
right?
And be drip fed stuff there, which is too much.
Yeah.
So
my only concern is we don't see the Death Stranding release date until
the panel in March.
I don't even think that.
I think we will. I think. Didn't they even already say they will talk about it?
They will. I think they will talk about the game. I don't think we're seeing the release date there.
I think we will.
See, to me, it's like that's something you save for a showcase or for something like this. I don't think you save it for a South by Southwest, even if you're Kojima. I would think they want it here on the stage.
But it's a PlayStation Presents. Like they are presenting it.
Okay.
And they in that one, so it's on March 9th is when this panel happens. They talk about the 2025 release. So they still are mentioning it 2025. So
I think if you are a PlayStation Solo fan that I am, and I think that this year, I think this gives you the outline of like, here's all the stuff that we really think you need to take a look at is coming out this year. And I think it does quell some of the fears of, oh, well, there's nothing for PlayStation coming out this year. Obviously, XDev with like Last Soul Aside.
Lost Soul.
There you go. Oh my God, what else was I thinking of? Lost Soul Aside. Hell Is Us. Like those type of titles are going to be there to kind of quench your thirst. The XDev type titles. And that being said, though, for me, there wasn't enough for me to be super excited. So I think it was a good showcase. Was it great? Nah. I think I would land at a 7 or 7.5, just like you guys. I think 7 is probably even the safer bet. That said, that's been the PlayStation State of Play. It was good, not great. That said, I do want to end on this one note, because I don't want to not talk about it or save it for next week and make this a real quick point.
I have another real quick thing, too.
All right, fair enough. The PlayStation, there was a blackout, guys.
Just a small little moment.
That was a little bit.
Maybe I couldn't access my single-player games that I bought digitally. And maybe you two would like to just let me have it. Which one of y'all would like to go first? I'm
What's
really
that?
laying into me. Go on.
Kyle, the floor is yours.
You mean to tell me that the all digital future is really shitty? What? Huh? News to me.
You have to get up and put your game in.
And see, I knew that's your issue with it. You don't want to get up to switch games.
Got bad news.
Yeah, it sucks. Even I was affected because I was like, oh, let me see what this new Madden is because it was on super sale. Newsflash, it's terrible. I don't like it.
Oh, shit.
But I couldn't even play the single player offline stuff because
really
it's already so the career mode still needs online for you to play. But like, why?
Yeah.
It's real dumb. PlayStation needs to get their act together.
Yeah.
I was still able to play Skyrim. and I was still able to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. However, I was a little annoyed because there are specific chests in Disney Dreamlight Valley where you need to connect to the internet to collect the loot from the chest.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get my little currency that I'm not willing to spend my own money on, so I have to get those chests so I can get that currency. So I was a little annoyed about that, and I thought it was a me issue at first. And I texted Mr. Light, and I was like, "Is it down?" And he's like, "I'm playing just fine." So it is interesting what games were impacted and what games weren't, and to see how certain games were impacted.
I just didn't like. Here's what I didn't like. You ready for this? People telling me what my issue was. And be like, well, I can play single player games fine, and I'm all digital. Well, congratulations, you rub it in my face, son of a bitch. Okay? That's happy. I'm good. Happy for you. Go play your game. The problem was for me, because I share play with my brother, when I switched to the PlayStation 5 Pro, I didn't set the Pro as the main console. So I couldn't play my games because I was in share play with my brother, and there was no quote-unquote primary console, and I couldn't make it my primary console because the network was down. And
I didn't even know that was a thing until I heard Kind of Funny was talking about it, because I think Greg was telling Blessing, like, oh no, you needed to make this your home I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm glad I didn't have any issues, because I didn't even know that was something you needed to do.
You know what, man? I host a PlayStation show. You would think. I don't know. I found that out today too. I'm like, really? I had to set it as my. All right. Well, I guess that makes sense. But I don't like. It's like I like the logic of it. I don't like how we reached it. You know. But yes, the blackout happened for 18 hours. I couldn't play my Marvel Rivals. Real big bummer. Shame on PlayStation. Do you guys think though that like them offering 5 days of the service for free is enough, or would you have liked a free Little Big Planet like they did back in the olden days?
I think it was fine. It was only it wasn't even a full 24 hours, right? Or was it a full 24 hours?
But
they don't have to do anything. So,
I was gonna say, I mean,
yeah.
it was annoying, but it was a day. Like at the end of the day, it's nice they gave us something, but they could have just given us 24 hours. Like they could have given us one day. Like, okay, you lost a day of time that you paid for. Here's a day back. Like, so they did a little bit extra. Could they have done more? I guess, but I don't think they needed to, because it's not like it was down for a week.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about them talking to us? They only gave us one tweet going, "Hey, we're."
I will give you that.
And those motherfuckers said some people. The tweet was so dumb PR. They go, some people may be affecting outages or whatever. Some people? How about everyone, dude?
I do think communication absolutely needed to be better. They needed to be more upfront with who was impacted, like how many people are impacted. And I think they needed to be upfront with, okay, this is taking us longer than we thought. Because they're like, we'll be back. Someone said, oh, we'll be back in 30 minutes. And then it was like 2 hours later, I'm like, I think it's still down. But then I didn't know, is it a me issue? Is it still an issue there? Like, I didn't know. I'm searching online. I'm on Reddit threads. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. You should come out and be like, here's an hour update. We're still down. And even if it's not every hour, it should have been more frequently than just one. Like, hey, you might be having issues. Because clearly they had big issues.
Yeah, especially after, PlayStation's history of getting hacked.
Exactly.
And like people's personal information. I feel like them being quiet for so long, not great.
Give me the reassurance my credit card is safe. Which I would never have my credit card on there, but you get it.
Yeah.
As I say that, I think I have my credit card on there. But you get it.
I mean, everybody has to have payment info in there somewhere, right? Because anytime you buy a game, it's got to go somewhere, unless you use gift cards every time. But who's going out and buying a gift card every time?
Not me. It is annoying. And then it's like, yeah, I get it. This is the physical game. You don't own it. But it's like you have that reassurance of, for the most part, your game will work. Put an asterisk on there. But now, GameStop's dead because the used model is dead, and the latest GameStop is like 30 minutes away. If I wanted to go buy Civilization 7 right now, which I'm very tempted to go out there and do,
I don't even think they would still work, Joe, because they would need a check-in online.
Right? Some games still need that, and like some games, it's just a license. So it's like, even the physical thing isn't the Band-Aid that you think it is. It just sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, you got one more news story before we get on out of here?
Which we can expand on next week, but HBO head of HBO, somebody high up in HBO, Francesca Orsi, mentioned in an interview with Deadline that The Last of Us will likely go 4 seasons long. This happened an hour ago. So Francesca said, we don't have a complete or final plan, but I think it's looking like 4 seasons. I wouldn't want to confirm that, but it's looking like it's this season and then 2 more, and then we're done.
Interesting.
Very interesting, because of what we've seen of what season 2 is including. That's a lot of game. So I really hope they don't go the Game of Thrones route and run out of source material, and it dives hard, which I'm not super worried about because Neil's so directly tied with this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird because I would want the ending to be first on the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
But then that does bring a question. Are they splitting this season, that game into multiple seasons? Like, is this game going to be 2 seasons and then they're going to have the 3rd one out before the 4th season?
Like, is season 3 going to be the 3rd act of part 2 and only that?
Because there is a lot they can flesh out. I mean, they could.
But then what would season 4 be? Like, I don't know.
And then why play the game if I already know the ending?
Right. And then going back to what you said, Kyle, with the Game of Thrones idea, if you have a different ending, what if I don't like the game ending as much? Or what if I hate the show ending and then it ruins it and I don't want to try the game ending?
Yeah. I'm very, I don't want to say worried because who knows, but
interesting.
I'm all for more Last of Us HBO.
I would feel differently if we knew the next game was going to be another Last of Us, but since they're working on a different game, now the Last of Us is going to be way far out. What's that? Yeah, that's an interesting timeline.
What if season 3 is all Abby and like a full Seraphite season, and then season 4 is the 3rd act? But even then, that's like stretching.
Yep.
I don't know. Very interesting.
Season 3 is all about Lev.
You're my people. Jesus Christ.
So what a great video game.
What a video game, man. When Green Gorilla Gamer's like, I don't know why you named your dog Abby. Literally, it's her "You are my people" line is like, it is. Oh my God, we let you live in your ways. Come on, there's so much.
Which, by the way, like we got to schedule our Last of Us watch along.
Oh my God, we do.
We do.
That season 2 will be here. Quick.
Real quick.
Get you an antidepressant in the meantime.
Buy me some tissues, please.
That said, that has been the Trophy Room this week. Before we get on out of here, is there anything y'all would like to spotlight? I'm going to go with you, Kyle.
I don't know. Tell somebody you love them.
Okay. That's nice.
You don't got to follow me anywhere. Just go tell somebody you love them and you appreciate them.
Okay.
It's Valentine's Day week. You know,
oh, that's
spread
true.
the love.
That's true. It's Valentine's.
As somebody who, once again, is spending it single and forever alone, go tell someone you love them.
Yeah.
Like, one day, but I can't think about it. I just can't think about it.
This guy. Come on. Well, can I spotlight something before I even give it over to Light?
Sure.
Please.
Ladies, I know a guy.
Damn it!
He's single. He's ready to mingle. He is 39 years young, 38 years young.
Whoa! 39? I'll be
young.
38. You're not that
38.
far off.
There you go. Thank you. 38 years young, a host of one of the most popular PlayStation podcasts out there. He has a heart of gold. Let me tell you, my friend Kyle, hit him up at Mr. K-Step at Blue Sky. Just saying, ladies, he is a catch. He is a catch. I've tried multiple times, and he said, no way, no way, Jose. Literally, he said my name in Spanish. He says, it's never going to happen between us. Like, what's up with you, Lucas?
I gotta stop saying things offhanded because then these things happen.
Kyle, if it makes you feel any better, according to my Yahoo, oh my God, according to my Yahoo email, all the spam mail I get, I have Christian Mingle.
Oh
I
yeah.
have Farmers Friends.
Yes.
I have Silver Singles. So my Yahoo thinks I am a older Christian farmer. If that makes you feel better, and unmarried. So you should be jealous of that. So
I am very jealous. I do like to go on my Twitter nowadays and just open up my my DMs and be like, oh, look at all these beautiful women that are
interested in me,
and it's all the same words and the same spacing, and they just created their account. It's crazy. How'd they find me?
Gosh, I'm so lucky.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry, like, did you pitch something I forgot?
I didn't. So I'm gonna say, tell people you love them, but also I'm gonna be selfish. Go follow me on Lightweight Gaming or Lightweight Reacting. I've got the reaction to The Matrix coming up soon, whenever we can get around copyright, because copyright has been a bitch. So my first time watching The Matrix over there on Lightweight Reacting, and streaming my platinum run of Skyrim finally over on Lightweight Gaming, along with GTA San Andreas and Black Ops 6. So lots of fun stuff going on.
Nice.
That's a good mix of games.
Yeah,
really
that's pretty
nice.
Yeah,
it's been nice.
It's a really good It's also a really good time to just try new stuff, just play anything. It's we're right about to get into the mayhem. It's let's go throw in Skyrim. I'm playing, what is it, Kingdom Come Deliverance, which Kyle too, I got physical. Thought you'd be proud of me.
Congrats.
But yeah, so it's let me just try this out before something crazy comes out. So it's nice.
Nice.
That said, you can follow me over at Mr. Badbit over on Blue Sky. Hey, if you liked what you heard, I don't know why you wouldn't, please hit like, share, subscribe over on YouTube. Please hit us with a 5-star review either on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And if you really, really like us, please, it really does help us out over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. We are trying to go to PAX East and Summer Game Fest this year, and we could only do that with your patronage. It's only possible through y'all. Make our dreams happen. It would be really, really appreciated. It makes me so freaking happy when I open up an email. It's oh, we got a new tier patron. I don't know. It makes me feel nice. That said, with all that out of the way, everybody, we love y'all. Keep your wits about you. Keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation. See you guys.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Now Joe has to end the stream, and let's see if he can figure it out.
Oh shit, I do.
Everybody